All the good girls you take out for dinner, but all the bad girls you take out for liquor. All the good girls, they don't pull the trigger, but all the bad girls, they pull it much quicker. It's never too late to get down and party, switching from good to bad, cause you're naughty. Feel it inside, oh inside your body, let it come out with shots of Bacardi. Let your body go, we'll take it nice and slow. Just let your mind be free and come in close. All the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. All the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. All the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. All the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. All the good girls, they act like beginners. All the bad girls, they know that they're sinners. All the good girls are really good kissers. All the bad girls are really good strippers. Baby, don't slow it down, let's keep going. I think that you and I should lose clothing. I think that all good girls just need coaching. So let me show you how, let's get on it. Just let your body go, we'll take it nice and slow. Just let your mind be free and come in close. All the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they go to heaven, but the bad girls, they get backstage. Oh, the good girls, they get, but the bad girls, they get. Oh, the good girls, they get, but the bad girls, they get.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have.
I could feel the butterflies multiply every time I meet your eyes. Amplified deep inside, once I feel your skin on mine. Though I try, I can't hide all the ways I feel inside. You're everything I want in life.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have.
Got a body and she naughty, never want her off me. Hot like wasabi, hot like some coffee. We drink like a hobby, like to get sloppy. We ain't never stopping.
Yeah. I just wanna drink with this girl all day. I don't wanna think, I just want to play. Keep me underneath the sheets while we sleep all day. I just wanna feed everything I crave.
I recall the first day that I met you. How could I forget you? No, I don't regret you. Hope I don't upset you. I miss laying in bed too. Your head up on my chest, you were never second best, boo.
Sipping on some liquor, we remember all the good times. Live a little quicker, thinking bigger, wish we could climb. Look up in the mirror, seeing clear for our first time. Just a couple sinners, man, I wish I could reverse time.
Yeah, we fake it till we make it, or we break it off and hate it. Getting faded, getting naked, every time I feel impatient. And sometimes I can't escape it, I just wanna feel you shaping. Like my dreams, I can't sit back, I have to chase them.
She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have. She just wants to flirt, so I flirt right back. I just put in work, yeah, I work like that. Got me falling and it hurts, yeah, it hurts so bad. All in and it's worth everything I have.
Hey everybody, I'm not accepting Spider-Man jokes today, period. It's my birthday weekend, plus Endgame is officially out, so roll credits!
So get them while you can.
Like J. Cole, it's my first time. Goddamn, man, she's so fine. She got a body and a sharp mind. Not a 9, she a straight dime. Short skirt and some hot socks. She finished up.
Oh man,
Don't worry, no spoilers.
no spoilers.
We hadn't seen it either, so don't spoil it for us.
Yeah,
I've been actively avoiding all spoilers.
I have to, so
we need to go see this tonight.
Uh,
We're breaking to the theater. Nobody noticed.
nobody will know. That's the best way to do it, right?
that background
Trying to
music
come up
going.
with a snippy last Spider-Man joke.
Yeah, you see what I did in the chat, right?
I haven't seen Endgame yet, so no spoilers. Yeah,
Yep.
We're not doing spoilers. We are going to discuss Endgame today, but we're going to talk about kind of a mixture array of it. Honestly, we're going to hit on the Mortal Kombat thing, the Super Mario thing. We're going to talk about Gemini a little bit. We are going to hit once again, finally, on Cowboy Bebop Live. The cast has finally been announced. We're going to hit on that and maybe discuss that just a little bit.
And for a little bit of techie, we got the
phone situation you're wanting to
Samsung,
actually talk about.
the fold collapsing.
All right, it's gonna be a good show today, so I'm excited. This is my birthday weekend, really, so I'm kind of I've been in celebration mode here this last few
Days
days.
Gone that came out today too.
Yeah, that's right.
I've heard a lot of controversial on it.
Really?
On which one?
Days Gone.
Days Gone?
Like
Okay.
a lot, like I have not personally read into it, but I know I've had 2 or 3 people mention to it. Like, dude, you should mention it in
And
your
it's
show.
sad too because I've been wanting to get. You know what? No. It's too
What?
early. Are you ready?
Absolutely not.
All right. Are you ready?
I guess.
Intern, you ready? Hell no. All right. We're all good. All right. So if you're new here and you don't know how the shows work, if you are wearing headphones, please make sure you do this. Ready for the intro? Hello, everybody. My name is Kyle the Irishman Morrow. Welcome to JAKLive.
Hey, got it right.
I got it right this time. And this time joining alongside of me is
Alex Fatman Gregory.
and
James Papa Fozzie Leach.
the intern that's over there eating a Pop-Tart. We are ready and rocking to go. I did it right today.
I need an intern
Good
camera.
job.
We do need an intern camera. We'll just switch to him eating a Pop-Tart. Just kind of willy-nilly random mid-story.
I still say he's got the better end of the deal, though.
He really does.
I mean, he's
doesn't
over
he?
there on that nice, soft, cushy couch.
Eating a Pop-Tart and checking chat. That's his job. That's literally
That's
it.
what I was going to get here early today to do, and I forgot.
What?
I was going to steal the couch from the intern.
Oh, I thought you were going to. I thought you were talking about a Pop-Tart. I was like, dude, a Pop-Tart does kind of.
Oh, no, dude. I went by my normal. You see my yellow cup. You know where I've been.
Oh.
I used to get the ones that you turn the
little, yeah.
and it go boom.
Look at him all comfy over there, man. We really need a camera for him. We'll get on that. Don't worry about that.
I know what we need.
He said I make this Pop-Tart look sexy.
All right.
All
First
right.
story.
So we're gonna hit on what's going on in chat. What's going on in chat?
Not much.
No Spider-Man jokes coupon today. Oh, thank you. No Spider-Man jokes from Tommy today, at least.
Oh, what's Spider-Man's favorite Kansas song?
I don't know. What is Spider-Man's favorite Kansas song?
Dust in the Wind.
Oh dear God.
I don't think we've heard that one yet.
That is okay. We get it. All right. But you know Spider-Man's coming back, so just nah. So screw you guys. Actually, I'm gonna give a shout out today. We usually don't do this, but we had a fan contact us. He has a YouTube channel as well, and I told him I would talk to the guys. The guys agreed with me on this, so we thought, odd, that's not good.
Reconnected successfully.
Are we still live?
Yeah. I mean, it's still, yeah.
Okay.
We don't know what that
crash.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of went. "Rrr." Speaking of which, we don't have echo. No echo. No echo. No echo.
Can you hear the background music? No background music?
Just cut the background music, then it's just a waste of space.
How's that? Nothing? You hear
Yeah,
it?
that's too loud for me though.
Yeah, that's kind of distracting.
A
Though.
little bit or a lot of bit? Perfect.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
All
I
right,
can
we'll just
still
have
hear
to
you
work
two.
around it as best we can.
Hey, I
for
hear
now.
you two just fine, so.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we can communicate
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're good, I'm all right.
I want to go on record as saying I hate the background music.
No echo, no echo. Is this live? This is live.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Do
It's not.
No.
We are not playing Fireflies.
Aw. I like that one.
I didn't say it was a bad song, just I don't want us copy striked.
True.
So we're not doing that. All right. So I don't know where to start with the stories right away. I kind of want to hit on the less boring ones and then, rise up to the occasion, so to speak. So let's start with the phone situation because we started to have a discussion with this and then we kind of, just dropped it so that way we could do it fresh from the show. I don't have my juice. Fuck.
Maybe later.
But let's, what is this?
It's good. That's what it is.
Okay, well, as long as it's good.
So, the Samsung Galaxy Fold finally released.
Okay.
Or at least, the beta models. I don't know if it's hit store shelves yet, but the betas went out.
Right.
For the testers and reviewers, and almost all of them immediately started breaking.
Like, are they closing it too hard or?
Your shout out.
Yeah, we didn't finish the shout out. I apologize, Slim. No, Slim Gangster 23, apparently he does a lot of gameplay videos. I haven't had a chance to check out his channel. I've been so busy with everything else. I do apologize for that. But go check out his channel. Show him a little bit of love. That's Slim Gangsta with an A 23. Go check his channel out. He seems like a really cool dude. I've
Link
talked to
will be
him
in
a
the
couple of times.
description.
And yeah, he just... Huh? Is it 32? Oh, my bad. 32. See, I glanced over it. I've been so busy. That's how busy I've
why
been.
we'll link him in the description.
Yeah, we'll link him in the description. I glanced over it. I was so busy with everything else. I was like, all right, cool. And I just kind of continued on with what I was doing.
Bad, Kyle, bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I'm a horrible human being. 32.
James is just zoned out.
Hi, James.
I'm trying to help you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. He's going ahead and
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently the Galaxy Fold is screen protector.
Yeah. I was getting to that.
The screen protector what?
Screen protector.
Yeah, I know. I was getting to that, dude.
So they're pulling it off?
Okay.
Oh.
So we're back to the Galaxy then.
We're back to the Galaxy.
Okay.
Okay, so let's hit
So
that.
anyway, little flaw in design of the Galaxy Fold.
Right.
They have what looks to be a screen protector on it, and it is a anti-scratch screen protector. The problem being, it's built onto the screen.
Oh my
So
God.
when people try to peel off, that's a classic move. You get a new electronic, you see the protector, it's like, oh.
And it's that satisfying
time.
peel off. It's like, oh,
In this
yeah.
case, it's like a horrible ripping and screen goes dead.
Oh my God.
So it's too sticky, maybe.
No, like this is not meant to be removed.
Oh.
But it looks
Yeah.
like a screen protector.
But everybody's
The other
mistaking
problem
it.
way under it and
Kill it.
Kill it.
Kill it.
Oh my God.
iFixit actually did a complete teardown on the phone, which I got lucky. I was able to get on their website. I read through the whole thing.
Right.
Samsung got them to remove the iFixit teardown.
Really?
Why?
I have no clue.
Well, because it looks bad on their company.
It does.
You know damn well that they've got to do some kind of damage control.
That's Samsung. They're going to have their hits and misses. They're going to have like a couple good hits.
Well, here's
and
the
then-
thing, though. I really love Samsung products. Now, their refrigerator is a piece of crap. I've seen their refrigerator.
Oh, yeah,
It's
their
terrible.
appliances. They used
Their
to work on
appliances are horrible.
What was it? The
But
9?
as for their technology aspect,
Yeah.
other than the note situation as well,
What about the cell phone bombs?
yeah, the cell phone bombs. No, other than that, their company is really well done for a tech company. I mean, you've got to give them that much of a prop, you know. They've earned their right.
Having a folding screen like that is nothing short of a technological
they're
marvel.
not the only
anyway.
ones that's actually hitting on that right now. I don't know what.
Ouya.
Yeah. See, iPhone has been working on one that kind of folds up
Well,
or
flexes.
folds out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
The big competition they have on this though is I think it's Ouya, or not Ouya. It's that weird Chinese group that's been making a big hit lately.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I don't pay attention to cell phones very often.
A couple of my reviewers, leave it to my brother. He'll probably say here in a minute who it is. Because LTT talks about them.
Yeah.
As being like one of the ones that's really trying to compete with the big market. There it is.
Thank you, Bravescouchninja.
Brave.
The background music has got to go.
Okay,
Kill the
so-
music.
So we're getting a consensus to kill off.
Kill the music. If the fans don't like it, it's gone. That's just how we work. It was kind of distracting in some aspect.
Oh, okay. So it's a turn it off or turn it down.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Is
It's
it too distracting
to me?
Yeah, it's too distracting.
All right, kill it. Kill it.
See, that's why we experiment.
Well, this you have to keep in mind, guys, that sometimes when we are live, and sometimes there's that split second of dead air, and I was trying to find a way to fix it, and I had seen other streamers use the same concept of using some kind of lo-fi music.
Of course, in our case, there is 3 of us and not just 1 or 2.
Yeah,
but
but
you're talking
even
about
then,
streamers that are gaming.
No,
and
I'm not
playing.
talking about gaming. I'm actually talking about
Regular
podcasts
streaming.
that are by themselves usually, and there's that dead air in between. But I noticed that here lately, we've been kind of doing the dead air too.
I don't think the issue is the background music; it's the songs you chose.
I told you last episode that I was going to have to look for better music. And again,
Now, on the
I've
other
been
hand,
busy.
if you
I haven't had
find
time.
any open, free to use
music, yeah, if you have any suggestions, send
Yeah.
us our way, dude. We would so happy.
as
to
long as it's loyalty free, we can use it without having to pay anything.
Right.
Don't
So if you
want
find anything,
more background music.
hey, it's an experiment.
Ninja Rage, right? Oof. Somebody said oof. All right, so back to the phone.
Yeah, Bravescouchninja was the one that was like,
Remember, we tried background music when we did ghost hunting.
yeah, it's like he said, you're live. We don't need elevator music to keep us entertained.
I was
Thank
just
you.
looking for a way to clear the dead air. That was it.
Wolf said more Neffex.
More Neffex. Neffex is too loud. Like as much as I love their music and we use their music a lot, their lyrics and music is going to be way too loud and way too distracting. I was trying to find something with no lyrics that was just kind of somber and mellow.
We tried the background music when we did our ghost hunting.
Yeah, that was years ago though.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Lord.
it
All
was
right,
fun.
boys, play nice in the chat.
What's going
Don't
on?
go dissing people or talking bad. Actually, he had some good points on that. I got to agree on the elevator music thing, dude. But
Well, like I said, it was just random music that I found that was, not copyright. It was the first thing I could come across. Oh well, moving on. We're see dead air. I told you. Back to the story.
where was I? Oh yeah.
The phone.
Apparently they sent their legal team in to have it removed because they were demo models that they were tearing down, not the full release.
Right.
And from what I've seen, they have not got a proper production out just yet. Are they about to?
Right.
Now, my big question is, how many recalls are we going to get?
That is a really good question. Now, Samsung is notorious for being the ones that'll do a lot of damage control. Like as soon as something goes bad with their technology, the first people they are literally the first people go pull immediately, like as soon as possible. So, I expect a lot of recalls, like a lot of recalls.
Whenever the Flex and the Folds were first announced,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, there was a Japanese company that announced that they were making a hover drone phone that actually followed you.
Why?
For hands-free, like it could fly above you and shine a light down though you had your own personal light, and it could follow you if you're a real active person.
Yeah.
Instead of getting blurry handheld images, they all have to be close up and you get a far out, clear image.
Well, see, like I could see it if you're doing a lot of video calls.
And it has
Yeah, Tommy, actually the demo models were all recalled already.
It has an auto charge like if you forget to put it on the charger at night, it'll automatically at a certain percentage fly up and fly to the charger.
I mean, that's cool, but here's the okay. Let me hit on this for a minute. First off, I don't understand, and this is just me, why flip phones are coming back. I don't.
They're badass.
They
I mean, it was just like
I can
maybe
see-
because I lived through that era. Maybe that's what that is.
I was right at the end of it.
Well, see, you were at the end of it. I was there when it started. Nokia to flip phones. I remember. Okay, it jumped. And they were okay. They were cool because they were small. I mean, look at this. This is a S5. Okay, look at that size. That's huge. That's like almost the size of a brick. Really, it's just
Mine's
short.
bigger.
Yeah. And so I mean that can explain a lot. You know, they're trying to
But you
trying to
take
make
this out of the case, it's
size. And if you folded this in half, okay, I see the argument. I can see some remnants of
Yeah, but the
use.
Galaxy Fold is like that, but
Yeah.
twice.
well, it's going to be the same mass either way.
But then it's just going to be bulky.
That's
And
what I'm saying.
How old
So-
is this kid with you?
Do what?
How old this kid with you? LOL.
How old is this kid with you? How old are you?
19.
See, 19 years old.
Right there.
Yeah.
Dead
Well,
end of it.
we have to get cheap insurance, okay? So we gotta use the younger
Ain't that the
generation.
truth? The old
Eventually, who
school-
knows? He may replace us one day. We don't know.
Oh dear God!
And then
Which trade?
when the channel expands and everything, he'll have to take our mantle, and then Ben will be.
Okay,
with
I
him
just want to
and-
point out we saw what happened to Equals 3. Do you really want that?
Equalis trace, equalis trace.
no, I'm not thinking equals theory. I guess I'm thinking High Five Studios is what I'm thinking. That in my mind, that's
I
how
plan on leaving the show eventually.
Well, I mean, we'll
called
all
death.
leave the show eventually.
It's called death.
no,
It's like the mafia. The only way out is to die.
It's to die, man. It's blood in, blood out, 100%. You can never leave. No, I'm thinking,
Or for Thanos to
eventually
snap
we're going to
and, yeah.
break off and do other channels. Because, I mean, you're going to be directing a channel, I'll direct a channel, he'll direct a channel.
Yeah.
And this one will still be going.
Oh yeah.
It may have a little less of our
Well, I
activity
mean, if everything
involvement.
turns out right, hopefully come June, Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, and then I'm wanting to get a hold of a computer and start doing more modern gaming. And he's wanting to do the fitness stuff. So this channel is going to kind of broad out in time.
Oh yeah, I've been on full keto since Monday.
You
I've
know what
been doing
sounds
the whole
good right
keto
now?
diet.
Some spaghetti.
It really does. No, the carb cravings that you get when you're on a keto diet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, and I don't know how they have this experience. You know, they likened it to being on drugs and and getting that craving. And I found myself like that. I'm like, bread.
Oh, give me that
I
bread.
started
bread
garlic
pudding
bread.
I started craving that. I forget the proper name, but it's the
Garlic
Mexican.
bread.
No, the Mexican sweet bread,
Oh,
Someone said they're looking for something.
concha or something. I don't know.
wait, what?
Couch Ninja said, I do gaming on mine, looking for something.
Hey, dude,
to
hit
go
me up after the
podcast
show.
or movie.
You got my Twitter.
Yeah, hit us up, dude.
Because that would
You got our
definitely be
Twitter.
something I'd be interested in.
I've actually started seeing some good results from keto, though, Tommy.
But anyway, moving on.
Moving along.
Moving
Tommy
along.
said keto is a scam.
Yeah, we saw
I
it.
just saw it.
But you know, with Samsung, the way iPhone is jumping on top of this.
Oh yeah.
The new Nokia is getting ready to come out as well.
I had a phone call. That was weird.
Kill
It
audio.
was from a
on phone.
Grenada number. That was weird.
What the?
Anyway,
But Nokia is getting. It's like we've reversed time with cell phones. Have you noticed that?
they
It's like
started
the
out
new
big,
technology.
then they got small, then they got big again.
Again.
Now they're folding again.
And now they're talking about Nokia is coming back as well with a new, really rugged phone. Just like we, remember, it's even got some of the same aspects of design.
Well,
they're just adding it to be more.
Adamantium shell, transparent
Well,
steel screen.
remember a couple of years ago they talked about bringing back the Razor, where the top screen and bottom screen were touch, and then when you
Right.
closed it, you had a smaller touch interface.
Right. And so it's like
And then the whole thing just disappeared.
it's like early 2000s cell phones with our modern technology seems to be the new rage in all of these companies.
My first flip phone had a setting
We see
where
it.
it could make a
He's got it
noise
and I've
whenever
got it
you
right now.
flip it up, like kind of like the tricorder.
He said, "Bro, it's being run by Disney's group." Maybe Disney has got their hands on everything lately.
Yep.
Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Like they're worse than Kellogg's with freaking cereal, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. Huh?
Gabriel Iglesias is trying to get signed with them right now.
They're not gonna hire him.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Gabriel Iglesias. I'm sorry. I love Gabriel. Do not get me wrong. I'm not dissing on him in any way, shape, or form. I love his comedy, stand up, and him as a person. You know, when you watch his live shows, he seems like a really cool guy. But there's no way in hell that Disney is going to hire him, mainly for the Snoop Dogg thing and some of the stuff that he says on his comedy tour.
It was funny though.
Don't get me wrong, it's hysterical. But you know, honestly, he's doing well by himself.
Again, don't forget what other property they own now.
Well,
Deadpool. I mean, come on. Disney is branching out. And even back in the day, they had sub-companies that they would use under their name.
mm-hmm.
So it wasn't labeled as their movie.
You know,
I mean, come on. They had their own porn site.
how do you think Walt Disney feels? Wait, what? Hold on. Whoa.
You didn't know this?
No. Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Disney had a porn site.
Disney had a porn site?
Has
They have?
have.
Unless they took it
present
down,
tense?
they had it like 2 years ago.
What was it?
DisneyPornland.com or something like that.
What?
I'm just saying, dude, Disney does everything.
There's no way.
There's
I
no
would have
way.
heard. I
This-
would have heard.
You would have?
I would have heard.
He said I'd have been all over that. Them princesses.
That's not even right because most of those.
Critical alert from Microsoft.
Whoops.
No, that's
Okay,
not it.
so that one's dead now.
That's no longer existent.
Okay, so it's dead now. So
I probably just gave my computer AIDS.
Oh, congratulations.
congratulations, it's a boy.
But I mean, you know, clear browser history before you get home. Gonna get weird.
Tinkerbell Little Mermaid. But yes, they had a porn site.
By
at
the
one
way,
point.
I want to give a quick shout out to Brandon. You know our Brandon.
Yeah,
He sent me a message last night. He said, "Dude, I ate like six chili dogs. If I die, delete my browser history." And immediately I sent him a gift and said, "I got you, fam."
Check it out. Check it out.
Know in the bro code book, it is a bro.
It is a bro thing. Like if you die,
Yeah.
like if I die, I expect these two fuckers right here to go through my history and just delete everything. And it's not that I don't want people to see it. I just don't want family to see it.
I'm
Does that
gonna
make
go through
sense?
it
See,
first.
with you, it's easy because all I got to do is take this phone, set it up, and boom with the shotgun, and there goes all your history. With me, you have
But
the
anyway.
desktop in the living room. You have 3 computers in the shed. You have my phone. It's
Can't-
gonna be a pain.
We're gonna have a skeet shoot, is what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Yeah.
put them all and just
Look,
Pull!
just don't do that to the computers. Just pull the hard drive. It's the easy way.
Okay, fine.
Pull the hard
Anyway,
drives and
We'll
check
leave
it
the
out.
hard drives alone.
Check it out. You were talking about Disney had a porn site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Okay, never mind. Disney Urban Legend, Disney Lies, The Skunk, Know Your Meme, the Beavertron. Disney executives pleased to announce acquisition of Pornhub. This has got to be a joke. There's no way.
I would laugh if they owned Pornhub.
Beavertron.
Oh my god.
This isn't real.
What is the name of this website?
the Beaverton.
The Beaverton?
The Beaverton.
We'll have to look into that and see if they're a bunch of, if they're like
All
the
right.
Onion.
Washington Examiner. That sounds professional.
Just because they have Washington in the name, that sounds
And
perfect.
Examiner.
Oh,
This looks like the same blogging software that everybody uses.
It is.
it is. I mean,
None of this shit is real.
no, it can't be. Real.
Cannot
But
be.
anyway, we were talking about Disney,
Yeah.
and I don't
mean,
know
it's
how we
Disney.
got that from a phone. We're not sticking to stories today. We're just willy nilly running.
Now here it
today.
is.
It's, you know,
I mean, we're here. We've opened this door.
Okay,
it's
it
not
was a-
something you close and walk away from. So
Yeah, you don't just get to say that something like that.
hmm So now we're riding
I
this
haven't
train
seen
together. I hope
anything-
everybody has their tickets. The conductor will be around shortly.
yeah.
Here's the CatholicExchange.com from 2003.
What are they saying?
Well, it's an article from 2003.
See, like I said, at one point they had one. I know they had one because I found it. I was very lonely in
Well, I
college.
mean,
But-
rule
Oh, what
Rule
is it?
30. Is it Rule 32 or
No.
Rule 34?
They don't own
Rule
a
32.
porn site.
Is it Rule 32?
I think it's Rule 32.
Anyway, I mean,
Anything
that's
that
already
can be a porn will be a porn.
or anything that does exist. There's a
Here's
porn
one.
alternation or
Yeah.
version of it.
Here's one from
So-
Wired in 1999. That's how old this article is.
Wow.
The domain
But it is
Vista
34. Thank you, Tommy. It was
had a
34.
pop-up said Buena Vista Pictures Marketing,
See, Jamie's
Disney's
lucky
film
because he can look
distribution
his
arm,
stuff up on the fly. We can't.
says
Me
that
and you
Walt
just had-
Disney
My
registered
brother just sent me a link through
Yeah.
text about the whole Disney part. Anyway,
said that Walt Disney registered
I mean,
the name at the request of one of our filmmakers that worked on a PG-13 movie titled Mafia, referred to a joke at the end credits of the movie. Okay, so I mean, Disney owned Touchstone, so they made something. What happened to my audio?
I don't know.
No
what
clue.
Happened.
I mean,
What happened? No,
weird glitches.
The thing is do you think Walt Disney is like turning in his grave now that he has something like Deadpool underneath the name Walt Disney?
He's spinning in his grave now that Deadpool's underneath him.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think of what that entails. I mean, let James.
We're
talk.
joking with him.
We're just picking. We're at a nitpick stage today. We're having one of those days where we're having a good old time.
Yeah. So,
We're just-
ready to move on?
We're having. Yeah, we
Uh-huh.
can.
Yeah. So, ready to move on?
I'm sorry. I had to quickly close my browser whenever all that pop-up crap came up.
Anyway, he's like, oh my god, I have to clean. I have to clean my computer.
Hey, I set up a thing back when I used to mess with websites.
Mhm.
yeah,
I had used the pop-up code.
Yeah.
right.
It was just a bit of HTML, and I just, if you know anything about key commands, I did Control V, and I had like 1,000 pop-up codes all linking to the same pop-up. So when you clicked on that link, and I had this thing, it was a bouncing GIF, and the song saying "You are an idiot," and it was 1,000 pop-ups, and I got it. Ooh.
Couch Ninja here.
Yeah. Actually, if you look into the history behind Walt, he was not a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ram Ranch.
Even though they try hard to portray him as a good person.
Negative. I'm not Googling Ram Ranch. All I saw was a man in Speedos and assless chaps.
Immediately turned off. No, I mean the thing is with Disney is there was a lot of backstory that we're not entirely sure about.
Oh, yeah.
That can neither be confirmed nor denied, and it doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you believe in. There's some people who think he was a communist. Other people saying that he was working for the FBI. I mean, other people that were saying that he had a big political standing. Now, I don't know how true that was or how true that is.
The rumors he sent money to Nazis in World
Yeah,
War II.
yeah.
You know.
Like there's a lot of
Yeah,
backstory,
for
and we're
every
not even
popular figure. There's always going to be a story.
Yeah,
Good, bad, otherwise.
I mean, there's a lot of stories of celebrities being dead all the freaking time. I
Well,
mean,
you know, talking
he's
about
not
how,
dead. He's froze under Disney.
but talking about how screwed up Walt Disney was, and you got to think. I mean, it was a kids' company. There's a lot of stuff about old Hollywood in the 30s and 40s. It was just a pedophile's playground.
yeah.
Look at some of the Shirley Temple stuff, like Baby Burlesque, and the scenes that they would have her in as a child, playing these.
See, I never really watched Shirley Temple. I knew who she was, but I never really watched any of her stuff.
No,
It's fine. It's fine.
Baby Burlesque. We all know what burlesque is.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, there was a lot of pedophile shit going on in Hollywood in the old days, and it wouldn't surprise me a bit. I'm not besmirching or smearing the man's name, but
I don't know if he was that bad.
I thought Bill Cosby was an alright dude too.
Yeah, well, we all thought Bill Cosby was good until he's like tried to put in. Yeah, and then now it's like
Turns out Al Bundy was the better of the TV fathers.
I know, right? And he was the asshat of TV. What?
It said, White Little Man said that's why they bought Lucasfilms, LOL.
Oh.
I didn't get it.
But no, I mean the
What are you talking about?
the what?
Why? That's why they bought Lucasfilms.
Right in.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh, because
child.
he's frozen under Disney.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, because he's frozen in carbonite.
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta hide him.
Okay. But no, there's a lot of child actors that are. I mean, and to this day, I think Hollywood is still just a pedophile's playground.
Miley Cyrus.
I mean, yeah, look
Yeah,
at
Miley Cyrus.
Look at
Macaulay Culkin.
Amanda Bynes.
Yep.
She had a complete and total meltdown, and she even was talking about some of the stuff that happened to her. And one of the big wigs at Nickelodeon was a straight fucking pervert.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
That's terrifying.
yeah, it was.
I mean, that's creepy.
I can't. Oh my god, I would fucking kill him. And then you got Joe Biden.
No, don't say that. You're a cop. You would put them in jail.
No, I,
you would put them in jail.
well, I ain't got a badge on right now.
Oh, okay.
so somebody fuck with my kid, I'm killing them.
Oh well.
They are fucking dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. You were
Cop
with me
not.
all day.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. We had
Yeah.
the greatest time.
Lindsay Lohan. I mean, look at all these really nice, really pretty girls that
Yeah.
they started off young, and then like they hit that age, and then they just lost their damn minds because of the damn abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm starting to wonder
there's
if
a
that didn't
story-
happen to Britney Spears too. It explains
think
the whole
so, too.
shaving her head shit.
I think so too. But there was a story that Shirley Temple told that her and her mother went to one of the studios. They were thinking about switching studios. Because back in that day, you worked for that studio. You were in their pictures. You wasn't a free agent.
You did what they wanted.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wasn't a free agent. Like,
Yeah.
well, I want to do this movie for Paramount. I want to do this movie for Fox or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and they separated Shirley and her mother, and apparently she never went into any real detail, but it was some sick shit that they were trying to do to her and her mother. So yeah, Hollywood's a bunch of fucking pedophiles.
Okay, we got way too dark. Way
Yeah,
too
because
dark.
we were jumping to a different Disney thing and we went Hollywood. What the hell?
Well, I mean, it does fall under.
So yeah,
Hollywood,
it wouldn't surprise me if Disney in some backroom deal had some kind of fucking porn industry going on too.
and that's why they never ever sell any couches.
In case you haven't noticed, we've changed the name to Jack Conspiracy.
No, we didn't. But I mean, Hollywood has always been a dark place. We've known this. This is nothing new. We've always known that Hollywood has got some dark backing to it.
Yeah,
There are snakes underneath the floor, so to speak.
Yep.
yeah.
It looks like a pretty wooden floor, but it's really not. We know damn well it's being held up by snakes. We know this
Yeah.
for a fact.
Snakes in the woodpile.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
thank you. I'm glad somebody actually got that because I thought I was maybe stretching too much.
Jack Conspiracy Live.
Well, I mean, it's not really a conspiracy, is it? I mean, in all
No, I mean there's
honesty.
documented accounts of pedophilic
There are
activities
so
happening in
many.
Hollywood. So
And I mean, and then you got the Michael Jackson thing. Some people were kind of all over it. I'm not sure what to believe anymore with
I don't
Michael.
know what to believe about Michael, but I did hear that Michael was abused, and that's why he went off the deep end. And one of the reasons why he was like so tight with Macaulay Culkin and other child actors was he was protecting them.
Well,
that
it
could
doesn't
be
matter
true.
what
I
side
mean, that
you
came
fall
from
on
Macaulay
here.
Culkin himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Which we saw how well that worked out.
Well, I mean, he's making a comeback. I mean,
He
Hollywood
is.
Hollywood.
30 years later.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
honestly, his Home Alone special, I can't remember, was it with Geico or whatever, that little
yeah.
commercial he did? That
Yeah.
was hysterical. I thought
Oh,
that
he
was
did a-
funny.
he
If
did
you
an
want to see a
independent
good
YouTube
sign
thing.
of how he is coming back and doing better, Angry Video Game Nerd. Got to give it to one of the OG YouTubers
Yeah.
because he actually did some specials with him.
oh, really?
They are hilarious.
Wow.
One of them being the Angry Video Game Nerd reviewing the Home Alone games.
Oh my God. The Home Alone games were horrible. But I mean, Hollywood has always been a dark backing. It's always had a dark backing.
Yeah.
We know this for a fact. The real question that has always bothered me is why has nobody done anything about it?
They're going to be the
There's
next
too
GDP.
there's too much power there.
There is not.
Yeah.
They are a person. They are an individual.
They are a big group
They are a very
with a
large
lot of
group.
money.
Pedos stick together.
I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
check it out.
I
Talking
wouldn't
about
know.
I reported some pedophilic shit I found online the other day.
Really?
Yeah. Because I've gotten
Yep, exactly. Too much money behind them.
yeah, they got too much money behind them. But I found some shit the other day that didn't look right, and I reported that shit. I went to digging trying to figure out how to report this shit.
It's
There
like,
was no way.
Where's the report button? I know it's here.
No, there was no report button.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you contact the company?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was somebody was using their platform and uploading a bunch of shit to their gallery, and it was like, there's no. I can see petite girls, but these girls were like, they looked like they were fucking 8 years old, and it fucking pissed me off. And I reported that shit like a motherfucker.
I
And
would have too.
Look, I stayed on top of their tech support until I got an answer.
He'd be like, yo, bro, quit talking with the animated system. I want to talk to a person. I want to talk to a real human being here.
Damn right.
I mean, it's
Find that motherfucker and put him in a wood chipper.
head first. So that way the feet go.
Mm-hmm.
That was way too dark. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what these kind of people deserve, man. They're not fucking humans. They're animals.
I know. But,
I mean, I can speak openly.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep the show happy, and we went way down.
We
went down to a dark tunnel that doesn't have lights.
But anyway.
This is like jumping into the Amityville house and being
We
like,
did. It's like we opened.
and then you find the monster, and you're like, I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
like, are you dead yet?
And it all started with Alex saying Disney had a porn site.
We went from a cell phone.
I was trying to mention like an
down
old
that
school
path.
funny thought, and then
Yeah, but you can't just throw that out there and
We not go way off on the
And then
well, I
expect
didn't
us to walk
expect
away
that
from it.
much, but damn.
Me and James have been on tangents the last few days.
we have.
Every time me and him talk, we end up on this like weird tangent, and we're trying to. We told ourselves we're going to keep it under control.
Tommy
this episode.
Martin. Kyle, you put them in feet first so you can see expression on their face.
No, because then they get loud, they scream, and people acknowledge it, and then I have to explain to the police that is an actual boar that I put in there, not a person. And it's just, no.
Now the
it's
burden of proof is on you.
yeah, so instead of put it head first, they go quiet real soon, but you still get the leg shake, so it's funny. I'm sorry. We let's let's go on to the
Change
next
the title of this episode to How to Kill a Pedophile.
You got
How to Catch a Predator.
Yeah,
How to Kill a
ICP did
Pedophile.
that. Remember, they did a whole song on To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
But let's go on to the next story. So what do we want to hit on? Like, what are we feeling today?
Well, you wrote the main articles. So.
I did.
Well, we
and the
started out with Disney before the rant, so let's jump back to the Disney.
All right, let's
and
jump.
not go back to this.
Okay, all right, go back to the Disney. I'll let
That
you.
was your article. I barely looked into it.
What article?
The one about them having issues trying to get their.
That wasn't me. That was him.
That was you.
That was him.
Oh, that was him that sent that one.
Yeah.
Issues with what? Refresh my memory.
That was the one where they were trying to redo. Damn, how far up is it? Yeah, Netflix lawyers threatened Disney over rebooting of the
Defenders.
Defenders.
Yeah,
So-
I just watched the video.
Well, then you've got more knowledge than we do because we
well-
didn't have time to check that.
Well, Disney's has their streaming app,
Yeah,
and since they
Wait,
took,
they finally launched it?
I don't think they've launched it yet.
Oh, well.
But they took Defenders, Punisher, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil off of Netflix and canceled them.
We knew about all that.
And so everybody's been speculating that they would just move them to the Disney streaming service. And apparently Netflix is threatening to sue them if they do that. And I don't understand why. It's their property.
Well, hold on now. They
And then
didn't they
Netflix
put a
pulled it.
clause in the contract saying that it went off, it was like 2
they had to have
years
like
or something.
a grace period before they could use those characters.
So that
in
way,
anything else.
people would kind of like not compare the two.
Yeah.
Or at least not as
Oh,
heavily.
it's still going to be compared.
Well, yeah, I know, but not as heavily. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was something to that effect.
Because that's what happened with the Hulk movies. That's where they messed up.
Yeah.
They did the first one, it didn't
had
work
Ang
out too
Lee's
well,
Hulk.
and then a year or so later, they immediately put another one out or something.
No. They had Ang Lee's Hulk in 2003 or
Was
4.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like 2005.
No, it was,
Yeah.
it was
That
good
one,
years in
I
between.
kind of liked that one, but apparently a lot of other people didn't.
Yeah,
And then when they launched the MCU several years later with Iron Man, they did the Incredible Hulk movie.
no, they did 2 Hulk movies, and then they brought back the Hulk. Yeah, there were 2 Hulk movies that were like side by side. They weren't far apart. That's what I was talking about. He's
We need to get him a quieter keyboard.
we really do.
I like my mechanical keyboard. All right. The Hulk, Ang Lee's The Incredible Hulk, or
Right.
the Hulk. And then the Hulk in 2008, The Incredible Hulk, that was put into the MCU.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought there was a third one. I could have swore there was a
Nope.
third
I thought so
one.
too.
No.
Oh man.
Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Maybe. But no,
Anyway,
the Incredible Hulk, when they put him into the MCU, that was a loose, very very loose sequel, or meant to look at that as a Hulk
yeah.
sequel rather, because at the end of Ang Lee's Hulk in 2003, he's somewhere in South America. Then this picks up, he's in Brazil, which is in a general area.
Yeah.
South
So
America.
it's like, you know,
and then
so-
it kind of picks up from there.
yeah,
Isn't he still in South America when they pick it back up?
yeah, he is. I think so.
When they finally find the Hulk in Avengers, or was it?
I think he is still there
Because he was
somewhere
living in a
South-
shack when
Yeah, I think he's
Black
back.
Widow shows up.
Yeah, I think it was South
Yeah.
America when Black. So yeah, I mean that part of it's been fairly consistently, if I'm remembering right. That
Okay,
in
so
the first
it's,
Avengers,
it's still a
yeah.
I always thought maybe like they did the first movie, and like I said, I thought there was a third one that just didn't pan out as well, but it did better than the first one, and then they decided to do the other one, but I wasn't entirely sure.
No, they launched the. See, they did Iron Man. They launched the MCU in 2008, and the Hulk movie was also 2008. Also,
I don't see the Hulk in a tutu. I don't know if I can continue this shit. But I mean, anyway, the Defenders. So they have a legal,
yeah, they have some kind of a legal claim.
right? Oh my
Yeah.
God! Somebody has drawn the Hulk in the tutu.
I was just going to let that be a surprise, pop it up on the screen.
I'm sorry, but
You
it
ruined it, Kyle.
I'm sorry, but it kind of shocked me there for a minute. I was like, I don't know where.
It's one of those things when you see it and you gotta say it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of just pops out of your mouth like, what? Why? Why would you do this?
But yeah, they've got this their legal crap, and
No, that's very professional. Legal crap.
it's a technical term.
Well, lawyers must have wrote that one.
Yeah.
No, I mean, do you think that that's a like really bad idea for them to immediately go out with the Defenders, even with if you ignored the whole legal aspect? Rule 34. No, we are not looking up.
We're not looking up Rule 34 or
No,
anything.
no, leaving
No.
that alone. We are leaving that one alone.
It's where it was like a 5-year contract before they could do anything with them.
I can't remember if it was 2 years or 5 years. It was somewhere in that
I
vicinity.
thought it was 5, but it's been a while too.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that forever ago. But do you think it's too soon? Is the real question. I guess I'm trying to boil out here.
Too soon for them
To do another one already.
To bring them back.
To just have them back already.
Yeah. It's too soon to have them all come back.
Start lagging a little bit.
Like to bring the Defenders
It happens.
and Daredevil and all that. Yeah. I want to see some damn continuity, though. I don't want them to bring in Daredevil and
Blow it up bigger.
Luke Cage. No. Being played by another actor when it's, both the Netflix universe and the cinematic universe are in the same
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
want to see the same actors.
that is something that's always bothered me.
I
with
want the
DC.
cohesive continuity.
I want things to stay the same.
What was that about every Superman having a different man?
Yeah.
Kyle, I will join you on a DC on that one because that is one issue they continuously have. It's like, wait, who
And apparently Batman
played what?
lately,
Yeah.
oh, dear Lord, I don't know what happened. It's
they'll
like,
do 2 movies, maybe 3 if they did well, and then it's like, we're changing Batman's again. It's like, why? What was wrong with the last one?
Nothing was wrong with it.
I thought Ben Affleck did well.
Ben Affleck was really good at that. I don't know if that was his muscular figure or what, but if it was part of the
It's not
suit.
even the muscular
But he,
figure.
like, got
I just
built
thought he
for that.
played the character okay.
Yeah, he did a good job with the character.
DC to come out with like a Nightwing.
A Nightwing movie?
A Nightwing movie. I
Yeah.
think that would just be.
dude, I'm just
Damian
saying.
Wayne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
Damian Wayne would actually be
Yeah.
really
Do
killer.
a
Dude.
storyline. Have a
Batman
storyline.
Beyond.
Have Batman Beyond, mix it with the storyline from Detective Comics number 666.
Ooh.
That would be really
No,
good.
Batman Beyond. He actually fights Damian Wayne at one point.
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yes.
I know, but if you
And
take
that was
but Hollywood can't get their shit together because they're too busy touching kids.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
No, I'm not.
Back down the dark hallway.
Bad, Jamie.
He
Bad.
crowbarred it open. We're
Squirt
here
him with the
again.
I
water.
just saw the look on Alex's
Where's
face
the
when I
water
said
squirter?
that.
Where's the water squirter?
It'd
He
be
was
like,
not
"Fix,
expecting me to
bad
say that.
kitty. Bad kitty. No, I don't know. The idea of Defenders coming back so soon after what we already had, I thought was a decent story. I mean, I didn't think it was grand. I didn't rush, to pull it up to actually sit down and watch it. But I did sit and watch it eventually, and it was okay.
I couldn't get into it.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't like it either.
There were certain aspects I just wasn't crazy about. Jessica Jones just did not mix well with the other group. And Luke Cage and Iron Fist, for some reason, I didn't like the way they had it.
That was...
Yeah, I don't like the way that they meshed. It didn't fit.
No.
Not how I pictured, Iron Fist.
I kind of feel like
Cage.
they were... When I started getting tired of watching it, I noticed a few things that seemed like they were getting woke.
Yeah.
And it, I don't like politics in my shit.
Huh? The what?
Mortal Kombat games.
We're actually going to hit on that here in a few minutes. That's going to be one of our big stories we're going to talk about.
You want to go ahead and start rolling into it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, no. I want to do a pit stop at Cowboy Bebop real quick.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's finally time. We hit on this in the past. I thought you
wish
didn't want
I'd-
background music.
Look, I almost pulled up the audio clip for dum 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 and then stopped.
So I wrote down the actors' names because there's only one actor that I actually knew who he was, and the rest of them were not worth remembering because they haven't done anything
not really-
special.
Good choice.
Can we do that?
Good choice.
This new cold yogurt.
No. Killed it. And now you can.
You can only do like a few seconds. Okay, now kill it.
All right, make it an even 10.
9. That way it doesn't strike us.
Okay.
There we go. Anyway, so now that we've gotten that out of the way.
Tommy, if you hadn't seen Cowboy Bebop, dude, go watch it.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the few animes I really like.
Actually, when we talked about it last, I was encouraged enough to actually sit down and start watching it, and I watched a good chunk of it, and then Hulu went out, and I haven't been able to pick it back up since.
It's not a bad,
It's a
couple
good
day run
anime.
through because
Yeah.
it's not that many episodes.
It's 26 episodes.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's not,
You could watch one a day.
yeah, really. I mean,
one
you
a
really
day,
could.
dude. I like watch 10 episodes a day
I
at
did
least of
too.
anime.
I was sitting down. It was like I spent 2 days watching Cowboy
See,
Bebop.
I've got those certain anime that I will go back and rewatch till whatever person I'm subscribing from is like, what the hell? This is mine. This is one of mine.
Fairy Tail is the new up and coming animation.
Yeah, I know the last season. Just
It's not
has
up and
been-
coming. It's been
been
going
coming.
and it's getting even better. It's
Coming now.
The last season is
You
dropping.
like the Fairy Tale? You like Fairy Tale?
I love Fairy Tail.
We're gonna have to talk after the show.
Anyway, back to Cowboy Bebop. Back to Cowboy Bebop. So the actors have finally been released. Like I said, there's only one individual, and that is Spike. Is being played by John Cho. Now, if you don't know who John Cho is, let me refer you to Harold and Kumar. He played Harold.
Yep.
As well as
he did?
Yeah, and he did the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, that's him. He did recently a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, you need to go and watch it. It's called Searching. I love the way that film was actually.
It's like a mugshot.
It looks like it's like number 47. Please face the camera. No, I mean he is the only one that I knew anything
It
about.
looks like this is gonna turn into an anime tangent by the chat.
Oh no, what happened?
As far as a live action Dragon Ball, there is actually someone doing one with Trunks on YouTube that actually doesn't look too bad.
It's like a fan thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try
I've
to
noticed-
find the link and put it in the description after the show.
I noticed that a lot of anime companies aren't like super hard on their copyright stuff. If somebody wants to do a little fan something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to be a little more loose because well, if you think about it, that's
It's
kind of
for
a
the
genius.
fans.
Yeah, it's a genius
what we were-
marketing plan.
It's like what we were talking about the other day. Anime is like fan service.
Yeah, well, we will hit on that. We are going to hit on that. But let's move forward. Vicious is going to be played by Alex Hazel. I have no idea who this guy is. I
Computer
pulled,
guy.
Yeah, I pulled him up and I looked at his IMDb.
Oh,
There
geez,
was-
man, you pulled him up.
There was nothing spectacular about this guy at all. I mean, he looks the part. That's the picture they used. The one top
This one?
left. No.
Oh, this one.
Yeah. No, that one.
That
Yeah,
one.
That's no.
I can see
Anyway,
it.
so I mean, that's the only.
me,
He hasn't done anything spectacular. I mean, there is no real storyline to him. He whatever. The next one is Faye Valentine is going to play by Danella Pineda. Pineda. But anyway, she's cute, but again, no real experience, and so I'm really starting to have a fear about what's going to happen here.
Is this her?
I believe so. Yeah,
I could see her as
she,
Faye.
you know,
to get rid of the gap, I think she'd pull it off.
That's what I was going to say.
yeah, it's kind of
He
a
saw the
toss-up.
gap too. It was like, is this another
It's
Sookie
standing
incident?
out.
It's okay. I mean,
Of course, there's the whole cast.
yeah,
right
there's the
there.
whole cast.
cast.
there
And
we
then
go.
the last one, the character Jet
Oh,
Black
nice.
is
That's
going to
what
be
they got for
played
Jet?
by Mustafa Shakir, excuse me, Mustafa Shakir. I'm McKean. But anyway, he on the other hand has had a little experience, but nothing super magnificent that everybody's going to know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a handful of people know who he is, and that's it. This is the thing
He
with
looks
the
all right.
choice. Now, ING.
He looks too young. Is the only complaint I
Yeah.
have about him.
Who, Joe?
No,
No.
Jet Black.
Jet Black?
Yeah, but I mean, here, let me. This
'Cause
is
he's
something
like-
that ING
Who's
actually.
playing Jet Black? Mustafa? The black
Yeah,
guy?
Mustafa. Yeah, the black.
And
guy.
his name, he was a black guy in the anime, right?
No, they
Well-
were all Asian.
But this
Well,
is
you
the
know
thing.
what I
He
mean.
kind of
Yeah.
had that feel though.
Yeah.
He did have that feel. So I'm letting that one slide. Now
I was
the
just
other
saying-
two, John
Because
Cho.
I'm not going to complain about the race thing. Because
I'm not either.
Well, hey, this
the
is something.
only complaint I have is he looks a little too young.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Because Jet was an older guy.
ING actually put a statement out. They were the ones that I saw the announcement from, and then
Mm-hmm.
I started doing my own research from their point on. One of the first things they actually pop up with is, well, here lately there's been a lot of whitewashing, and the first thing I went, really, like, really, that's an argument, like. They immediately point this out on ING. This is why I don't trust ING, is because they'll jump on that kind of bandwagon that annoys the hell out of everybody. I don't care what they look like. Okay,
They're ripping on you, dude. They're ripping
I
on you.
see it,
What?
I'm like, they were talking about hentai, and I was going to say something about it. I was like, no.
Don't worry, I had the same thought. I'm like, nope, we just got out of the porn discussion.
no, we're not jumping. We're not jumping back in it. We're not jumping.
And
back in.
hentai, I can go off the deep end on that one.
Well,
So
you want to talk about like the white one? Scarlett Johansson actually looked like
yeah, she actually
Major.
did.
What's her name? Major.
Awesome.
She actually
The
kind of looked
Major.
like the character, the Major,
Yeah.
in
Come on, dude, you got this. Come on.
Ghost in the Shell.
There you go.
There you go.
I just watched it a couple weeks ago.
Was
But
it good?
It was really good.
I've been
It
meaning to
actually
sit down and
followed
watch
the animated movie pretty closely. But
I'm ready for
but
the
anyway,
Black Widow movie.
The
In
what?
all honesty, the Black Widow movie,
yeah.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
But you know, talking about the race thing and the way anime is done,
They leave
wa-
it
the way-
up for
interpretation.
grabs.
They don't draw anyone's
And
Asian
it's
or white.
mostly from an Asian culture, so yes, there is that
You
Asian
expect-
aspect.
Yeah, you assume they're Asian, but they could be
this
anybody.
This is why I wasn't too impressed. Well, first off, Spike, played by John Cho.
Tommy Martin said, dang it, I hate it when I can't derail the script. So there you go, Tommy. I derailed it for you. Now he's going to have to think of what he's talking about.
Anyway,
The only time anime makes any kind of differentiation in race is if it's a African character, a black character.
Well,
or a
lot
white
of time,
character.
Well, a
Well,
lot
some-
of time with
like-
anime, the big thing that differentiates characters is normally a religious aspect.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, that's the big differentiation.
Sometimes
they'll
country,
have.
sometimes country,
Yeah.
because you have particular animes like Food Wars. Food Wars, they do break it out in countries. You can tell that so and so is white, so
Yeah.
is black,
Well-
so and so is Asian. You can tell.
Yeah,
India.
I've seen just like a few black characters in anime,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
for the most part, everyone else is up
Most
to
of it-
interpretation.
most
Yeah,
of
for
that's
that
just
white to
because
Asian
it's
line.
that
easier to
white
draw.
Asian line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of it's just because it's easier to draw.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is like
A lot less ink.
Yeah. That's like
the Bizarre Adventures of JoJo.
well, one of
Yeah.
the way back ones that you can look at that's a good example of why they hate having to draw dark colored photos. And I'm not saying black people, I'm just saying dark colors in general. The reason they're normally brighter, even the dark, creepy ones.
yeah,
Dragon Ball Z. Did you ever wonder why they came up with Super Saiyan? It was because trying to do all that black hair every time was a pain in the ass. So what did they do? Let's make him call it Super Saiyan, and we're gonna go blonde. That's easier to draw. That is the
Yeah.
real reason behind it.
Okay. Yeah.
the
I
way
could see
anime
that.
is done, A white person
I
could
mean,
play them. A
right here.
Latino,
Yeah, green, blue.
you know, any
Yeah.
race could play those characters.
Yeah.
That's the way they're doing it. It could be anybody. So I don't know why they're saying it's whitewashing. and getting to
That's
the race
something that
thing.
hit me too. That was
Yeah.
the first thing that crossed my mind. I was like, and they were so proud, apparently, according to their words, that there's diversity.
Tommy, I have a
amongst-
comment I want to make on that, but I'm not going to make it on here.
We'll talk with Tommy later about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, that was something they brought in, talking about.
Chad from Bleach.
Actually, he was Hispanic.
Yeah,
My
Yeah.
favorite.
And they
black
actually, once
anime
again, the
character of
religious
all time
aspect on
yeah,
that.
it was more of a religious aspect. What?
My favorite black anime character ever from any anime show was the black guy from SAO. The Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
the
was
shopkeeper.
yeah, and he was funny too.
Yeah.
I loved
He
his.
was good.
I mean, it was good interaction with the characters.
Well, it's just
when it
it's
come to
just
him,
trolls
but-
trying to get attention.
Yeah.
It's just trolls trying to get attention.
And that's something
And
that
you
really
don't feed the trolls.
Don't feed the trolls.
don't ever feed the trolls. But Spike, like, I have an issue with this being played by John Cho. Nothing against John Cho at all. First off, I just want to go ahead and clear the air on that one. I like
a little
John
chubby
Cho.
for Spike.
No, it's not the chubbiness, but it's the age.
Yeah.
And the second part is his career. If you ever look into his career, he is mostly a comedian. Now, don't get me wrong, Spike is supposed to be a laid-back character. He's supposed to, I don't give a shit as long as they're paying me kind of feel to him.
Yeah.
That's how he was in the anime.
Well,
So-
anime has a comedic feel a lot of times. Anyway.
Well, yeah, that's how they get by with
Yeah.
With the dialogue sometimes.
Mhm.
Another
And-
Spider-Man joke.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of them today.
All Spider-Man
are
is
seeing-
dust in the wind. Oh my
People are
gosh.
seeing this as an opportunity for one last day to get you a Spider-Man.
Oh God! But here's
There is one character though that bugs me.
okay.
Who's playing Radical Edward?
I'm glad you said something on that. They haven't finished casting with them yet, so they're not entirely sure who's playing Radical Edward.
Because everyone has their favorite characters in each anime.
Well, here's my fear though.
Radical Edward was my favorite in that one.
Now, Radical Edward, I
'Cause she was
barely got
crazy.
in. What is it? A he or a she?
She
It's a she.
just
See,
looks like a boy.
Yeah, I know, and I'm scared to death that they're going to try to push the transgender
See the chat?
identity into it. That's my fear. Like
On-
on Radical Edward. Hi, welcome back.
Aunt May with a duster would be a good poster.
The what?
Aunt May with a duster would be a good poster.
Moving on.
Come on, folks. Last day for them Spider-Man roast. Get him in with
I'm not
nuts.
accepting them today.
He has to. We've made him.
Oh God. I might have to create a shirt that says "Stop Spider-Man jokes."
That's not the Aunt May I grew up with.
I know, right? I love me some Aunt May.
I mean, I didn't like it at first, but
Hold on. There you go.
It's on screen.
Aunt
The
May.
19-year-old is drooling over a 40-year-old.
No, not
She's
drooling,
cute.
More like,
She's
yeah.
cute.
She is.
I'd smash.
But it's funny.
I'd smash.
I'd smash.
I'd smash. If I was single, I'd smash. No, I mean the thing is a bunch of these characters, or excuse me, actors and actresses, they don't have a lot of experience. And then John Cho, he does have the experience, but in the wrong department. Does that make sense?
Okay, Bravescouchninja just came back. He said, "Did I miss something? What's the Spider-Man jokes?" Today's like the last official day to really tear into him about the
Did you
Spider-Man
see,
jokes.
Did you see the Southeastern right under it?
No.
What's favorite vacuum cleaner?
the
Dust
Dust
Buster.
Buster.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because
Hey.
we're sure once we see the movie, we can't pull
We're a
off the
bunch of
spider
toxic
jokes. Right?
males, and you showed vulnerability by getting misty-eyed over Spider-Man dying.
I love me some Spider-Man, man. He was a badass.
Yeah, Spider-Man was just an all-around badass. He was a kid. and he-
But at the same time, this is the thing with Spider-Man, and I know I'm veering up. We're in left field. We are hanging out in left field today. Have y'all noticed that?
I like this open forum, though.
I do. But the whole Spider-Man thing for me is I love the comedy, but he's an absolute badass. Would somebody like to read this one, please?
Brave Couch Ninja came back in. Sorry, was running late. Joe Biden was in the elevator, so I had to take the stairs.
It's so wrong, but so funny.
Did he offer you some pizza?
I think that's the first time someone's really got us in the comments.
Excuse me, Captain Ninja. Could you please push number 4? Thank you.
He reminds me of the creepy guy from the Charlie's Angels movies that had an obsession with that one. I can't remember which character it was. It wasn't Drew Barrymore's character. But anyway,
He winked at me. Need a shower with some steel wool now.
It rubs the stool or the stool. Steel on the skin.
I think we lost someone watching, but oh well.
I don't care.
press number 4 and come stand next to me.
Is that Axe body spray?
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
You want to play a game of shirts versus skin?
You can be the skins, I'll be the shirts. That's just too creepy now.
It puts the Metamucil in the glass.
It puts the Tylenol PM in the skin on the skin.
First one to swallow the most Tylenol PMs wins.
Actually, that particular gag,
Okay.
my brother did not realize Little Shop of Horrors, when she was doing the whole singing thing about him cutting the yard and all, he didn't realize that that's the scene Family Guy ripped on for when the old perv was singing about Chris.
Herbert the pervert.
Yeah.
Because Andrew saw that scene, he's like, that's where they got that. I'm like, you didn't know that?
Oh, you know why he put Metamucil in there, right?
No.
Clear him out.
We have gone way off the deep end.
Oh God.
How many Avengers can fit in a smart car? 3. 3 counting Spider-Man if Thanos snaps.
Oh, that sounds terrible. That is horrible. It's funny, but it's horrible.
Well, you know what I had wanted to do for like a month now and just hadn't had the extra money to do it? I was going to get, and I'm going ahead and telling you what I was planning because I wasn't able to do it. I was actually going to get a glass, like, pretty jar thing.
Yeah.
And put a bunch of ashes in it. Print off a label that says, here lies Peter. And I was going to stick it right here and wait for you to come in one day. And I just never got around to doing it.
That's not
You
okay.
told me about it. I'd have done it in a heartbeat.
I kept intending to and intending to, and
You gotta cut a little Spider-Man fabric in there too.
Well, and then I kept forgetting until, well, the day
One
of
in
the show.
the driver's seat and 15 in the ashtray.
Oh man, actually, we are gonna hit on.
That's a
Endgame.
very bad joke.
Yeah, it is a little
But
bit.
you changed it to Avengers instead of.
Not as bad as
Yeah.
you joke.
Yeah, that's what he's
That's-
referencing
It's
on that.
it's a modified.
All right. So we hit on the Cowboy Bebop, and we've been hanging out in left field today. But I do want to actually talk about Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so I have been the blind man on this one.
Yeah, you were blind man.
And
on
you
this
two
one.
have been looking into it. What's going on with Mortal Kombat 11? I mean, I know
Where
I wanted
to
it,
start? Where to fucking start?
Well-
There's too many areas to hit on. So I'm gonna try to hit as many as possible.
They're covering the girls for one thing.
They're
more.
covering the girls. Red Bull got involved. There's an argument going on with the faces of the female characters. Mainly, it falls under the sexism aspect of it.
Yeah.
So the first time I actually heard about this argument going on was a couple of days ago. I want to say like a day or two ago, somewhere in that vicinity. And they were complaining because Red Bull had did a snapback talking about that leave MK11 alone, something to that nature.
Yeah.
That they're just trying to
Amen, Bravescouchninja.
trying to
Amen.
fix some things. What's going on?
He said Mortal Kombat will never be as good as the
Sega
Sega.
98.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I have that.
I have the emulator.
I have the actual
White Wolf said, "I'm not
game
surprised."
and the joypad controller. So
Well,
I've
I
got
mean-
the classic arcade stick
Okay,
part.
so let's hit on this for just a second. Do we want to hit on the clothing, or do we want to hit the development of the
My thing
character?
about the clothing is, I don't care.
See, that's me. That's me.
There was more. There's more. It
Leave
doesn't.
my
I
fan
don't.
service alone.
I don't really care. But if they're going to be, making all the women dress very modestly, Luke Cage needs on a tank
Well,
top.
that's actually a huge argument right now. So since you've hit on that topic, I'm going to go ahead and just fall through with that.
Because just as much as
Um,
we like women's chesticles,
Yeah.
women's like to look at men's chesticles too.
What?
If you're a guy complaining about too many clothes in Mortal Kombat, your mother needs to cut the power to the basement and have you arrested.
That's right.
Well,
if that bothers you that much, you've got some real problems.
Well, yeah, and here let me
You need a carbon-based girlfriend.
let me go ahead and explain some things. I do not have a problem with them covering up the Mortal Kombat characters. You want to do that? Go for it. Now there are certain characters that have a unique feel to them, and I don't like the idea of you changing it. But then again, it's it's 2019 at this point. You could change a little bit of the outfits for the characters. That's fine. I do not have a problem with this. What I'm having a problem with, and they are making reference, is the fact that they're defending so hard the female characters and trying to cover them up that they are completely and utterly forgetting about the guys, and almost all the guys are shirtless in the game. Almost all of them.
Yeah, but see,
in some aspect or another.
guys' pecs haven't been sexualized in society like women's have.
And that's what people are arguing about.
But you go from free the nipple in the real world to cover it up in video games.
I know, right?
So it's kind of a weird. Let me reiterate. I don't freaking care.
I don't either.
How they dress.
But here that's the argument though. And in my mind, if you are going to cover up one, you better cover up the other.
Oh Lord.
What happened?
It's a classic Aunt May.
Oh my God.
There you go, Kyle. I got it blown up for you. Just for you, dude. Just look at it. Aunt May with a vacuum cleaner.
Send that over here and I can put it on screen.
Oh crap.
But anyway, like
Yeah,
if you are going to cover up one,
you
need to cover up.
You need
the
to
other
make
one.
them all
And
modest.
honestly, personally, and my personal opinion, I think they should have options
Check
for
the
the
links
clothes.
page.
That's just me. Like, if you want the original stuff that we remember as kids playing Mortal Kombat with their original costumes,
Right.
then
That was
do that.
beautiful, dude.
But also add in some new stuff. There's nothing wrong with that idea. But instead, they're really fighting hard that they can be head to toe covered and not really show anything. And some people are even
Why
making.
not?
But I mean, if you're going to cover up one, why not the other? That's the
Put a
help it.
permanent
you
placement
know, if
up
they
here.
bring Spider-Man back, is he going to show up back on that planet?
That's a good question.
I wonder if they're going to show back up where they were.
That's what I was wondering.
Have y'all heard the theories about Iron Man getting the gauntlet?
Well,
I've
it
heard
did
some
happen
theories
in the
about him
comics.
building
Yeah,
I'd heard some theories about him building a tech gauntlet.
Really? So just reverse everything.
My notifications on YouTube has been
That is a good
in-game
point right
review,
there.
in-game review,
If
in-game
I was a
review.
professional combat fighter, I feel that I would own as many clothes as possible.
Well, see,
Safety
that
first.
that is an argument that a lot of people are making, is that a lot of women would probably really cover themselves up, including the men. That
No,
they would be
female
borderline.
MMA fighters.
Yeah, see, here's the argument though. At the same time, you lose
mobility.
Whereas if you look at MMA fighters, have you noticed that they
I
just wear a
mean-
sports bra and some shorts? That's it.
Basically, I mean,
Yeah.
some of them
So-
will wear like a full shirt, but for the most part, they're
it's
wearing a
very
sports bra.
seldom though. It's
I
very
think-
seldom.
I think Ronda Rousey wore like a sports bra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
matter of fact, there she is right
but
there.
that is being able
But
to
it's like
move
White
and be
Wolf said,
faster than your
But
opponent.
this is games. Come
But
on.
there have
I
been
know,
some
I
nip
know,
slips,
but
though.
they are
But-
trying to bring reality into video games. Why not that aspect as well? You know what I'm saying? That's where I can see the argument though.
Too. There's plenty of YouTube videos for that.
But that's the thing though. It's kind of a 50-50 catch-22
Yep.
situation here. Because I see the point of the side of covering them up. I see it. But I also see the point of the other as well.
Here's my argument for that. If they're trying to make it realistic, they're going to put clothes on them. If you've ever seen a realistic fight, someone's shirt gets ripped off.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if they do that, if they put clothes on these
Yeah.
characters,
Actually, Bravescouchninja nailed another one too.
What's
Most of these characters are not MMA fighters. They have swords and blades and guns. Use protection.
Well, I agree. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but I'm seeing the point of both ends is what I'm saying. This kind of seems like a pointless fight to me. It's a new game. Like I said earlier, I think it's a brilliant
That's a
idea.
good one, dude.
It's for the pausing value.
What?
Just read it.
40-year-olds.
They do that to massive groups of 40-year-old pervs will buy their game for pausing value.
Maybe. Jiggle physics are a thing.
Jizzle
I'm just
physics.
saying. You know, honestly, I'm curious. Is there an entire department in these games for that?
There has to be.
Like, could you imagine and be like, "Oh, what do you do? Oh, I develop
mean,
games for I
actually-
work on characters."
Actually, I got to looking into that one time.
Real? Hold up. No, I'm curious.
There actually was at one point in time a whole team that was dedicated to figuring out how
boobs
body
jiggle.
movements, including boob jiggling, worked. Like they were trying to make.
I'm
sure
just trying
how all the
I'm
motions
trying to
properly
picture one
work.
of these nerdy kids on a blind date and them
Mortal
going
Fat
and them
Bat.
going. So what do you do? Oh, well, I work, in video games. Oh, really? How do you do that? Well, I check on titties and make sure that they sway right.
Yeah.
And then you're immediately left with, my God, this guy's a perv, and you've done lost the date right there, just right there.
Well,
you know?
I mean,
Or it could be one of the
boobs.
best pickup lines ever.
Yeah.
You never know.
Depends
See,
on what kind of woman
boobs
you're
are-
going out with.
Boobs are like a 2-part thing. They're a body part that no man has because one, they draw attention. They add to attractiveness to some men, and they feed babies. So
Yeah.
men do not have a body part like that
Yeah.
because no women is like, I want to see that wiener.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
I mean, it's kind of a, like I said, it's a catch-22 on this one. Me personally, I kind of wish they would do a little nod to the original games with some of the costumes and even the moves. I want the moves to be thrown in there as well, like from the original game, or maybe even do a flashback segment, kind of like they did in Doom, where you could go back and play the old. Add that. That would be really awesome. I'd be totally down for that. To be able to play the old school Mortal Kombat on the new systems would be amazing for me.
You know where really I think the big war on more clothing and gaming started?
Feminism.
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot coffee.
Actually, I found a copy yesterday. The
Of
Black Label San Andreas.
Really?
It was a 3 for $10 bin.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I was like, wait a minute, this ain't the red label. This is not the fixed one. This is the black label. This is the notorious coffee mod version.
Hot coffee.
I mean, the thing is there's.
Hell, I still remember actually pulling off the black.
And see, here's
the
another argument.
coffee mod, and it
Mortal
was
Kombat.
depressing. It was like
You pulled off to the coffee mod?
Well, I pulled it off. I didn't pull off to it. It was kind of depressing.
Okay, I was like, yo.
Look, I still remember being like, okay, I've got to make this work. And I had a Game Shark. It was like, let's try it. Tick, 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 tick. Impressive. Well, I mean, for PlayStation 2 era, yeah, it was actually pretty impressive.
Well, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, God of War was way more.
Oh yeah,
way more than the hot coffee mods. So
Yeah.
I don't know what the
and their
big
thing was
deal
right in the beginning, and interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of for me. But I mean, like, Mortal Kombat has been in and out of the news all week. It's the clothing situation. The women look too masculine, which honestly, again, I don't see a
They're
real big
fighters.
argument.
They need muscles.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be kind of
mean,
muscular
let's look-
looking. Yeah,
Look at this picture of this real world female combatant,
And-
Ronda Rousey.
yeah.
She is very muscular.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the face. They're talking about it's too masculine in the face is their argument. And I'm like, that's not a real big argument. So, people look different. Yeah, they're not
Everybody
all
looks
going
different.
to look like these pretty princesses that you're making them out to be.
Well, I mean, Ronda Rousey, I mean, she's very, very pretty.
Yeah.
I'll give her that. But, I mean, she doesn't look like a Barbie
Yeah.
in her face,
Yeah. And
That
and
right
that's-
there is probably the closest she looked to a Barbie, and that's just a lot of makeup and,
and she
lighting.
is cute. She is a
She's
cute
very,
woman.
but she doesn't have that soft Barbie doll face.
Yeah. And that's the thing that
Ninja said that's because she looks like a man.
She
Actually,
doesn't look like a man.
I turned around, and you know me, I'm nearsighted. So when my glasses are down, everything blurs.
the one
When I was
photo that we were
looking at the
talking about is
photo
the only
you pulled
picture of
up-
Ronda Rousey I know. So I always thought she was very pretty, but now that I've seen like her other
See that
photos,
first
I'm kind of
photo
like,
you pulled up over there? I dropped my glasses, just thinking, does she have that masculine figure to her face or not? And I'm like, if she had on like the male attire, I could be fooled.
No,
I said without my glasses. I mean, dude, I'm blind.
there she is.
That
No
is true.
makeup. She's looking like a soccer mom there.
Yeah, she kind of does look like a soccer mom, doesn't she? Oh my God, what the hell?
That's her WWE
Anyway.
run.
Anyway, the thing is that's another
that's her
argument
face
that's been
after
going
she-
on.
And then her
this
face
is-
after she got 30 minutes of,
Who's the
of
dude?
getting the shit beat
Look,
out
I
of
am
her.
ignoring my glasses. So
That is directly after a fight, so her face is swollen. She's still a very
she
pretty
has
girl.
been hit in the face multiple times, for God's sakes. Leave her alone.
She's a very pretty girl, right here.
She is terrifying. I could not fraternize about a woman that could kill me with a plastic spork.
Hey,
Hell no. I'm loving the comments today.
Oh, the comments.
No, I think I could do it.
hey, I'll get in her
Hey,
guard.
Let's do this.
So I got a little grappling background too, you know. I get a little side guard.
And then she twists you like a pretzel, and before you know it, no, never mind. I was about to go very dirty.
He probably liked that.
little side guard, little rear naked choke.
but who's in
The
the
lizard
back?
ring
That's
instantly
boys.
asked 3 questions.
Okay.
I don't know. Tommy Martin's off his meds.
I know, right? The lizard brain constantly asks 3 questions. What questions? Like, that doesn't explain anything. You need to get back to. Anyway. So, I mean.
She would break you in half, and that would be some small division.
She would. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie. She could probably. I don't know. Like if we were straight up grappling, she'd probably get me now. If I got her down and just went to pounding her
That
pounding her
sounded
face,
so wrong.
and just went to dropping.
If I had
bombs
her
in
held
face.
down and I was pounding her, that's not what I meant.
The wrong thing in the wrong context and sounds so horrible.
I am bigger and stronger, so
It just comes to show that you can't talk about fighting and sex at the same
No,
time
you
because then you
can't.
get them crossed.
I mean,
It's like doing a head job on a car. It
I mean,
just doesn't sound right.
yeah, it's like
Ed,
doing a head job in the
I told the
tranny
rookie to,
transmission.
I told the rookie to do a head
Doing a
job
head
on a
job.
car, and he started sucking on the tailpipe. I don't know what the hell this kid's doing.
Yeah, doing a head job while kicking the tranny. You know, it sounds so bad, but when you consider I'm talking about working on a vehicle, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I need an alibi.
We're hanging in left field all day today. Screw it. We're just gonna ride this train.
With Ronda Rousey? No.
James needs an alibi now.
He was in my grave. That's where he was.
So are
No,
we going
Ronda-
to cover any more
Ronda
actual
Rousey
Well,
couldn't
hold
beat
on.
me.
Mortal
I don't think
Kombat.
so.
Mortal Kombat. Another
Oh, yeah.
argument, and
Like,
this is
straight
the
up
last
grappling,
one.
I think she could, but like I don't think if I was to like just knock
He
the
is stuck
shit
on
out
it.
of her.
He is stuck on Ronda
Should I mute
Rousey.
him?
No. But no. All right. So this one kind of does annoy me. Cage.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of the OK symbol completely.
Really?
Why?
The whole gotcha thing that
Why?
he used to do back in the day
Why? Because of ball
Because of
gazer?
political BS.
because of political horseshit.
How is this political?
They're saying that it's connected to Nazis. As a matter of fact, they're not the only company that's actually jumped on this bandwagon. Overwatch.
I remember reading
Blizzard,
about that.
Blizzard got rid of it in esports because one kid in the background did this during an interview.
No. Actually, I remember that whole argument about a year ago. People were like, oh, no. You know what it is that people had the fit about? You see a W and you see a P.
Yeah.
That's what they tried to associate that with.
What? White
White
power?
power.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
White power.
That's
9/11. Ball gazer.
Everyday things. And this is the part
Yep.
that really gets me is they're getting rid of the OK symbol. You know what they're replacing it with? This.
That.
This is not okay.
Wait a minute. Do
but
that again.
this is
wait a minute.
fine.
Wait a minute. You're missing one finger for that to be the. There you go. The shocker.
James, did you ever see White Wolf's comment?
I don't know.
If she ever, James, the moment she uses those legs to put you in a headlock, you're done.
Most likely. She's got very lean legs, and I have a slender
Like
neck, so I'm
done or done. Like I'm just. We need clarification.
That's any type of leg choke. I hate it because not only were you getting choked out, but if you did get some air, you were basically sniffing the other dude's balls.
It's like crotch in the face. It's like, yo, bro, let me turn my head at least. Give me that.
Let me pass out with some clarity.
let me die with a little bit of dignity, please. But anyway, yeah, they're
Yeah,
getting
I've always hated those kind of holds.
that's why I never wanted to practice them when we were
Yeah,
doing.
true. Actually, Brave Couch Ninja made a good point. I just don't need naked chicks and sexual assault to enjoy a video game.
Same here.
Just
Same here.
make a good game and I'll buy it.
Well, if the
What about Black
storyline,
Widow, though?
Huh?
What about Black Widow, though? I'm sorry, I cannot watch any of her fighting without being like, damn, she can wrap a guy up.
I mean,
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson is a sexy little thing. Don't get me wrong, but she does wear a full outfit and still fills it out really well.
Yeah.
She does.
Oh, really? Well, but I
What
mean,
game was that? It was another
Pervy
game. They
teenager.
had this same big thing about this time last year, a little before, where the characters they were like they don't have enough clothes on, but you look at
I don't
the
know. Persona 5 Rumble, the new game's getting ready to
No,
come out,
this
is
was-
already under heat for
this
the
was
same
older.
exact thing.
This was one of the big multiplayer games. I cannot remember which one though, but they had like religious symbol characters.
Yeah.
That's why I figured that.
Yeah.
See, he remembers the one I'm talking about at least. but
No,
can't
I was
remember
just
the name.
agreeing to Brave Couch Ninja.
Oh.
Oh, what?
But yeah, I'm agreeing to that.
The
too.
intern is part of the problem. Yeah, a little bit. Forgive him. He is 19. He does not know what he means.
He knows not what he does.
Forgive him, Lord.
And I don't know if he's single or what, but you know how that
Are
goes
you single?
too.
At the moment, I'm talking to a couple of different girls.
Okay, yeah. So
He's at that stage.
he's at that mindset.
He's at that stage of life right now. It's like I'm talking to a couple.
He's
different girls.
not the fisherman that can go out and cast his line and catch something. He's that fisherman that sets a trot line and gets a little bit of all of it.
But I mean,
Supposedly, I got Josie and Caitlin coming tonight for the bonfire.
don't say full names like that.
No, don't put full names.
Yeah.
Don't put people on
But-
blast like that.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
But
Well,
I still remember that
it's
whole
like-
controversy, and one of the big arguments about one of the characters was she needs more clothes on out of respect. Well, another YouTuber I follow actually did a culture thing on it and actually pointed out she wears less clothes
Oh, wow.
in every depiction of her out there than what's in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, so people are wanting her to wear more clothes in the game, but the real life depictions of this particular goddess is almost completely naked. It's like, I think it was Sheba.
Shiva,
Yeah,
Mm.
the 6-armed bitch slapping Hindu goddess.
I think so.
Pop, 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 pop.
It was like, what the heck?
If you catcall her, you're gonna die by the time the
Ding.
last hand comes
I
around.
I wonder why he's single. Tell mom to cut off the power. That one was
I don't
for
live with
you.
mom. She's homeless, so.
She is. All legitness, she is living out of her truck at the moment.
All right.
Oh my
Let's
God.
not put personal business on that.
Yeah, let's not do
Yeah.
that. But he said ha. But I mean, the arguments are getting dumber and dumber and dumber, and it's getting to that point now where you can't take much of it serious for either end. It doesn't matter which
Yep.
side of the fence you fall on. You
Just wait for it.
immediately just want to go, why? Why is that
You know
even
what?
a thing? And
Just wait for wildlife to drop and the internet to break.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Way back. Wildlife is a interactive sex game, basically.
Well, when we reviewed it, we did not know that.
well,
we thought it
no,
was like-
we
we
found
knew.
out literally a few hours before we went on air, and we were like, "Run with it, just run with it."
Yeah.
So we found out it was a full-on sex game. We were like,
Well, the
Wow.
way they posed it to us was that it was a big fantasy game.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
Like Skyrim on steroids.
Except they, you know,
Fantasy game. Fantasy game.
fantasy.
Well, that one went off a cliff, crashed, burned, and someone brought it back and shot it.
Well, I mean, when we looked into that game, there was a lot of aspect, but they made it sound like it was just adding more realism into video games.
Throwback woot.
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, this is a big throwback for
Yep.
the original OGs. And if you don't know what we're talking about, go look at our sex special. I think is what we called it.
I don't know.
Like,
I
it,
don't-
no, it was our
Not safe
90
for work.
episode. It was a 90
Not safe for
episode.
work. NSF or
Yeah,
NSF.
back when we recorded versus going live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like live way better.
Oh, yeah, especially
yeah.
the interactions. Y'all
Yeah.
have been amazing today, by the way.
Yeah, please.
Told
continue.
you.
But I mean,
Going live was my idea. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
We'll get him later.
yeah, we'll
I
get
am
him later.
parched. I am so parched.
Mm.
Me too.
Hey,
Hey, intern.
I have a gallon because I'm on a diet of unsweetened tea. Will you bring me a glass?
If you can find any
How can you not get
I
more
need a
diet
bottle of
than
water.
this?
I need a little flavor. I need, especially when you eat tuna fish.
Well, do you want me to pee in the bottle? I'm diabetic. It ought to be like lemonade.
What?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We lost our intern. Want to talk about him?
he's still watching.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm playing.
Hey, he might as well be your stepson.
Yeah,
He's like, meh,
Prodigal stepson.
he just
Meh.
showed up.
and he never
Yeah.
left.
He showed up, but we can't get rid of him.
Do y'all, how long have we been going, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Hour and a half.
I don't even care now.
I don't either. Let's hit on Endgame. It's time.
Mm.
We've had the Spider-Man jokes going. I'm done.
And before you click off, this is not spoilers.
we are
No
not doing
spoilers.
spoilers.
I haven't seen it at all.
getting weird
Neither-
again.
None of us have. Getting weird again. Yeah,
I thought that's what we were good at, was getting weird.
I know. That's literally the description of us.
I know, right? You were the wife.
You were the wife.
You were the wife.
Yes, but I was a good wife.
Yes, you were.
That's right, baby.
One day, someone is going to ask what that's about, and we'll have to explain it
I'm
to
not
them.
telling them. I'm going to keep it in the dark to where they have to go and look it up, and
Yeah.
then they're going to get it. But no,
We're in the end game now.
We
Let's
are
go
in the
look
end.
at this episode. We're ending it with
This
the end
right
game.
here, this is the end game.
the interview.
Yeah.
That interview. Oh God, that was such a weird interview.
Oh God!
It was cringy. So where do we want to hit on this right away?
How about the fact it looks like none of the other Avengers like Brie Larson, even as a person?
Okay, they don't really like Brie Larson. She gets maybe 15 minutes of screen time.
Which we actually.
And
we've
there-
heard anyway.
and in case you're wondering, I always have this question anytime I watch any kind of movie: how many after credits or mid credits, whatever is going to be. There's not.
Oh,
from all-
Supposedly.
there are not any
But
after
see,
credits or
a
mid
lot
credits.
of fans have already hit on that. They said we're going to wait anyway.
I'm
Yep.
I'm
in
definitely
case
gonna
they
wait.
are lying.
Yep. Well, now I have heard to stick around because there is a audio clip at the end.
Why?
Now I don't know if it's true or what. I'm
It's
just
going to be a Stanley audio clip.
I know. I'm waiting.
that's what I'm wondering.
I'm hoping it's the one where he talks about his
I
fans.
like weird. You guys crack me up.
You're welcome.
You've got to meet us in person one day, dude.
Yeah. Well, honestly, if we ever get big, a meetup, you've got to be with us.
Yeah.
Man. You've got to be right there with us, man.
See, that's why I tell people, hit me up on Twitter. I'm free 5 days of the week at the moment.
I'm
Yeah.
on Instagram. Screw Twitter.
Hashtag JAKLive.
Oh, I put us all over Instagram. I haven't done anything today.
You falling behind, bro. You slacking.
Mm.
You know
On
what?
my
This
Instagram
really
profile,
is good.
yeah, on my Instagram profile though, my
Are you having fun
website
sucking
link,
his juice?
our website, my website link is
Hey.
to our
Oh, time to talk nice again.
YouTube channel.
Wait,
There wasn't no water.
yeah, we got to stay clean.
Our intern failed me.
Yeah, we got to stay
Oh
clean.
no, there's just no water. There's no bottled water.
Well, there was cups in the kitchen, wasn't there?
I
You
mean,
said bottled.
I'd have been fine with a cup.
he's like, look, you gave me specifics.
Yeah,
I
I
looked
know.
for specifics. It didn't happen. All right, you just got to ride with it. All right, so let's talk about Endgame. So, a lot of people are already saying that they are going to stick around for the end. They want to see if there's after credits, that they are possibly lying. Do you think that they're lying? I mean, they've been doing this for like 12 years or 11 years,
Wow.
actually.
Couch Ninja, if I'm ever in Oklahoma, I think OK is Oklahoma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to hit you up, dude, because me and the wife plan on seeing all 50 states eventually. So one day I will be going through there. My goal is before 35, so I've only got 4 years left to hit that. So
Yeah. I mean,
Well, Fortnite has been celebrating Endgame frantically. There's you got Hawkeye's bow, Cap's shield,
really.
Thanos is in it. What else is in there? I said that. Come closer.
You can talk. Come here.
yeah.
He's a-
We've done
he's a
got all
Scared
Fortnite
you're going to
fan.
call me a marshmallow again?
Yeah, Black Widow. They got a Black Widow scan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they've been celebrating Endgame like crazy because they're this massive world that's always under attack.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense. That seems, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna sell something, you got to go with what's hyped right now.
yeah,
Yep.
So yeah, that makes sense to me. But let's talk about Brie Larson not being liked, just because I really want to hit
Oh,
on
Lord.
this.
you know what? Here's
That
the
was
thing.
one of the most awkward interviews I've ever seen.
I don't agree with her politics. She seems very deadpan
Yeah.
in a lot of things. I like her okay, as long as she doesn't get political. Like, don't use your job to further a platform.
Yeah,
For,
a political platform.
for-
anyway.
yeah.
I stream games on my channel.
I'm reasonably certain that
Dude, seriously, you just said horror movies? Hit me up on Twitter after this.
All
Because,
right.
dude, I'm always looking for someone new to talk to, and these two run out of ideas from time to time.
Yeah, we start repeating ourselves.
Dude, what's give us your channel name and we'll.
I've already got his channel. Dude, I'm subscribed to his channel.
Really?
Yeah.
What is his channel? Tell me his channel.
I think it's actually Bravescouchninja.
Ninja.
Really? Shout out to him. Go check his his stuff, man. He has been a more recent follower of ours, but you know what? He's been a loyal one, so I think he deserves.
Right now, he's
shout out.
doing Generation Zero.
Okay, cool.
There he is. Put a link to your channel in our description. Let me mute this.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll give you a shout out as well, man. Everybody go check out his stuff.
Go ahead, carry on.
Which one was it? Yeah, it was the Resident Evil. I really got to watching his stuff on. That was awesome.
All right, so Brie Larson not being liked. There was one interview that recently happened not too long ago with Chris Hemsworth, Brie Larson, and I forget the last guy's name every time. Don Cheadle, who played Warhammer. War Machine, excuse me.
Yeah.
Did I say Warhammer?
Yeah.
My brain is like, I'm still in left field.
There was
no
somebody
problem, dude. I'll see you on the stream.
that analyzes
or show later this
analyzes
weekend.
body language that went through that whole interview.
Yeah.
And basically the whole rundown from it. Brie Larson has kind of a crush on Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth doesn't really like her, and Don Cheadle hates her, and she doesn't like Don Cheadle either.
Yeah, and it was probably one of the most awkward.
Look, I ain't gonna lie though. When they got to the point where she tried to say Captain Marvel is the most powerful Avenger,
He told him to do it.
I asked the wrong kid.
You asked the wrong intern. That's where you messed up, man.
I know.
You asked the wrong intern.
Get him a bottle of water so he doesn't die, please.
I think he's gonna live.
Okay, you can put the cap back on.
Oh God.
Wait. It's upside down.
Oh, when I say I was thirsty, I was thirsty. Where'd our intern disappear? I can throw
Yeetus
something at it
deletus. But anyway, no, it was probably one of the most awkward interviews I think I've ever seen. Brie Larson apparently is not very well liked. She also did an interview with Hawkeye. Again, I can't think of his name either.
Now that one was fun.
That one I don't remember. I do not remember.
She actually turned around and talked about how she loved using her celebrity status and her as a hero to talk about politics, and he was like, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, he blatantly said that he did not.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. Really good actor too, but he's one of those actors that's like, oh, that guy. He's always
he's
been
a that guy actor.
Yeah, he's a that guy actor.
Dude.
So
I'm gonna hunt down your Facebook channel after we're done because I gotta check that out.
But anyway, I mean, the interviews that Brie Larson has been having lately with the other Avengers has been extremely.
You could cut the tension with a butter knife.
It is bad, man.
Guitar string.
I'm serious, man.
Dude, you could cut the tension with a dull ass butter knife. It's so thick.
It's bad, and it's sad that she is making everybody feel this way to the point that there's this animosity, this hatred towards her that they cannot stand.
Yep.
They cannot stand being in an interview. And you know what? Part of it, I really think is on Marvel's take on this one. I think that Marvel is forcing her to do interviews with other people so they can wrangle her in and keep her from going way off like we are.
I mean, just the whole argument with her and the one that played Thor,
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Well, Captain Marvel's the most powerful Avenger there is.
And he's
no,
like,
she's not.
No, she's not.
Yes,
and
she is.
No.
The
Thor exact same interview, they were talking about passing the torch into new onto
Don
new
Cheadle
Avengers.
said you took it.
No, it wasn't Don Cheadle. It was Chris Hemsworth.
Chris?
He said, "Yeah, you really didn't get past it. You kind of stole it from us." He flat out said that. Granted, there were Don Cheadle and Brie Larson were sitting there talking over.
Actually,
the
I could agree with
situation.
that. She is flat and boring as paint drying.
Don't you do it?
Flat.
Flat and boring.
Well, I mean,
She is.
She's cute.
No,
Not really.
not
I think
really.
she's cute.
Till you see her from behind, you think it's some boy. It's like,
You
hey
come
man,
here.
I need a hand. Oh, you're a female.
You come here.
Well, what got me is
Y'all go. Y'all go. Too many people in here.
Hold on.
Well, do you also remember the whole thing they were talking about? She tried to push on that she was the one that was doing all her own stunts and all this. So it's like, wait a minute. They hired a body double for you.
No, not even that. Not even that. Chris Hemsworth talked about, gave a shout out, literally in the interview. He gave a shout out to his stunt double and said, I don't want to die. Like he literally bluntly said that. He said that's what he's for. That's his job. We all do our own stunts, but we only do our own stunts to some extent. And he's right. But here's the thing that really bothered me was the fact that Brie Larson said, well, I did all my stunts.
Actually, that's a pretty good point. Pretty face, no personality. She's another,
what is it?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she flat out said, well, I did all my own stunts. And we know for a fact that she has a stunt double.
Yeah.
So what did the stunt double do the entire time of the recording of the movie? Please explain. Because there were two costumes floating around the set. We've got photos of it, and you drank all my water.
Hey, you know what the body?
Badass child.
You know what the stunt person was doing the whole time? Showing that she actually had ass.
She actually fills out the costume probably better than her.
Sorry, I can't resist the Captain Marvel rear end jokes because it's like it's like Larson took a dose of no acetol. I think you stole from the same bottle at some point.
I was born with it. I was molded in it.
I was born by it.
But
hi, baby.
Hi.
What do you need?
Okay.
She looks like she's scheming.
I know. Like, well, let's not do that.
We all go play so we can finish up our show.
Yeah, we're at the ass end of it. So
yep.
This is pretty much the end.
Oh gosh, I'm being paged.
All right.
Oh Lord, the intern is filling you in for the moment.
Why would you cross the front of the camera? This is our intern, everybody.
Oh, by the way, someone found me a bottle of water.
All right, listen here. It was in the back of Christina's car.
Why didn't you check the back of Christina's car?
Because that's not where you find a bottle of
yes,
water.
It is.
Talking to Mike. If you're going to talk to Mike.
Intern out.
Intern out, switch. Do a switch.
Change now. I wonder how many of our people will actually catch that gag. Change now.
Isn't that from Dragon Ball Z?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Brie Larson has got on my last flipping nerves. I'm trying to hang in here, and you guys are just
so many distractions.
I know. I'm like
no, but you know what? The comments have been rolling.
What do we got?
The stunt person probably gets bored too. To be honest, it was probably a 16-year-old male surfer.
Probably.
She worked at the taco shop.
All Brie needs to do is start doing some hack squats, and she'll get an ass.
Yeah, but it requires work, and we know how Brie Larson is.
She just likes making political squats on her career. But it's kind of like my wife even called out the same way I did. If I go see a movie, I don't want to see the actors blaring
I don't want it in politics. I don't want it in video games or politics. I don't want it in movies. I don't want it in video games. I don't want it in comics.
I tend to be more right wing, but I don't even want to see right wing in there.
Yeah, I don't
want to be
see
straight
that.
down the middle.
You
got to do just straight down the middle.
They even made a reference to Trump in Mortal Kombat recently too.
He's the God mode unlockable character.
No, it's what is his name?
His special attack is the wall.
No, what is the name of that character, dude? It's driving me nuts now. Shao Kahn or no? Yeah, the ultimate lord, the evil guy.
Yeah.
He says, "Let's make Outworld great again." That's actually one of his little intro talks, and everybody was like, "Why? Why?"
I kind of like that one.
It's funny. Don't get
me
wrong. I think it's funny, but at the same time, why put it in there?
But
that
you know what? No matter which side of the fence you're sitting on, that's funny.
That's.
Oh, I didn't say. I said it's not funny. I said it's funny. It's just a fact that why is it in there? What is the point other than to push a political agenda?
That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. I like to bust your taters.
Before y'all get done with the podcast, so y'all need to talk about Fast and Furious.
I hate Fast and Furious.
I hated Fast and Furious.
Sorry, there was only one Fast and the Furious, and that was years ago.
Yeah.
There's only one.
No, 2 wasn't bad, but 2 wasn't grand. And then Tokyo Drift came out, and it just kind of.
Now there is that new movie I have heard about.
6, 7, and 8. they have gone way overboard with the stunts and the bad guys.
Yeah.
But you have got to give credit for the family dedication throughout all the movies. You've got to give dedication.
I think our
to the
19-year-old has some family issues.
I do. I have no
He really does.
Yeah,
Don't we all?
I have an adopted father that doesn't claim me.
Then how are you adopted?
So he stayed with my wife way before I met her, like a couple of years almost. And she, like that's been her baby ever since.
So she
Agree,
claims that he
Brave
doesn't.
Couchninja.
Yeah.
But
Agree.
I stayed glued to him.
It was one of those things like,
I plan on stop. I pretty
What-
much have stopped giving my money away. Honestly, at this
it
point,
was one of those things like, will you watch him while I run to the store? And then 2 years later,
he's still here.
pretty much. I mean, he pretty much lived with her or lived with her for that time.
Wow.
So that was her baby right there.
Watch him while I run to the store a week later. Where have you been? I went to the store. Which one in Tokyo?
Well, I mean, legit, the first time I ever met him was a couple years ago, and it was after I met Christine at the store, and I walked right in the front door of her house. Hey, Mama, and he goes, "Who the hell are you?"
That's the stepson you didn't know you had.
Yeah, pretty much.
Surprise. You
Yeah,
know
The
what?
Rock is good. Rock is good in anything though. I like The Rock.
The Rock is okay.
Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Oh, Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, Dwayne.
Dwayne.
You know, honestly though, I just wish they would stop shoving him in everything though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like, he's good in small doses. I like him. He's a good guy.
Well, you know, the MCU is starting to fail and run out of ideas if they shoehorn in Dwayne Johnson to play somebody.
I know.
I could see him playing Cal Lark.
Cal
Lark was a Marvel character.
He's like,
Yeah, just look him up. There's no sense in me going on with it.
don't worry.
But no, I don't want to see politics in my entertainment from the right or the left.
No.
Just cut it down the middle. Have an interesting
Give us
story.
a story that doesn't have some
I'm
kind of
not
political backing.
I'm not solely right wing. I'm not a mindless drone.
No.
I'd lean that way. But if you got a good idea and it seems to make sense with me, I go along with it.
Yeah. I'll ride the train with you. But I mean,
Hey, y'all know my stance on certain things, like weed. I like weed.
yeah.
I'm on the left with that one. Legalize it. Make it legal. People gonna get a hold of it anyway.
Yeah, people are going to get
It's
a hold of it
prohibition,
anyway.
but for a different thing.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean,
And think of how much money we'd save in the prison
as long
system.
as it is illegal in this state,
The what?
The Rock, he's already under contract to play Black Adam.
Really?
yeah, he's DC. He's playing
Huh.
Black Adam in one of the Shazam movies. That's
Hey,
right.
Why have I not heard about
Perfect.
this?
That means he
Oh.
gets the smackdown.
That's right. Oh, he has
So
to do
if
the
you
rock
don't
bottom.
like The Rock,
he
there's
has
your
to do-
movie.
he has to do the rock bottom on Shazam
Oh my God.
at some point.
That would be cool.
Give him a little people's elbow.
Bam.
I watched Shazam a few days ago.
Was it good?
Yeah, me, the two boys, and a friend of ours went with us, and it was really good.
It is.
I watched it a week prior with
You
my
know
wife.
what though? If he's
then I had to take my
if he's
boys.
going to play Black Adam and Shazam, anybody that doesn't like him is going to like that role because they're going to see Black Adam get smashed by Shazam. I
I
mean,
wonder how they talked him into that though. Like usually,
It was like-
Probably not that hard. Have you seen the jobs he has been taking lately? It's like, hey, Rock, we've got another idea. Tooth Fairy 3? I'm so down.
Well, they had,
hey, what else can I say except you're
you're
welcome?
welcome. But no, The
Who would have
Rock.
thought he could sing?
The
I know,
Rock,
right?
I did. The Rock, because I followed him when he was a wrestler.
I need to see Shazam.
You need to see Shazam, but he was slated to play Black Adam 10 years ago before they even had a story or knew who they were going to get to play Shazam. It's just like, we want The Rock for this. We don't have anything else, but we want him for this.
I mean, I'm just curious how the pitch went. It was probably something along these lines of, hey, Mr. Johnson, we've actually got a movie idea. I'll take it.
It was it was kind of at that point in his career where he was taking, it was around Tooth Fairy time.
I mean, the thing is he takes everything. Anything
he takes
that he
the
can get.
fun ones.
He does. Skyscraper wasn't bad. Or,
The Tooth Fairy wasn't bad. It was the second and third, and it's like, really, y'all are making more of these?
They made more
They-
Tooth
they-
Fairy
they
movies?
I
made
think there was
more?
like a 2 or a 3.
No, I don't think so.
I thought there
I
was
thought
a
they
2.
made more.
Yeah, there is a Tooth Fairy 2
Oh,
with
Lord.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They did do it with Larry the
And
Cable
they were
Guy.
talking about a third one, but I never heard anything else about it.
Okay, so
Okay.
it wasn't
It wasn't Rock.
him.
Ah,
Yeah. Tooth Fairy 2, yeah,
Yeah.
with Larry the Cable Guy.
There's Larry right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Thing is, I do believe you can.
Shit, that was in 2012. God.
Yeah, I do believe you can overuse an actor though.
Yeah,
can.
and that's the problem. That is really the
I
problem.
mean, yes, you do get some that they get pegged with this one role, and that's all they're known for, and they're stuck with it forever. I mean,
Typecasting.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the one that played.
See,
Anakin
I can
Skywalker.
agree with with
Yeah.
Couch Ninja on this one. Like the suit fits him and it works well, but his acting ability is really
he's-
where it's going to have to
He's
come
playing
into
a
play.
bad guy, and he was a heel in the WWE, and he was a great heel. So if
He was a good heel, but
So I mean, he could probably do that.
maybe he would have to bring that persona in.
Yeah.
And here lately, that all we've seen is the good guy hero comical side to him,
I want to see Shazam say something smart.
and that
And then
eyebrow, that eyebrow.
That eyebrow.
But I mean, if he sniffs the air, I swear to God, I'm gonna be like, "Oh my God, Brock, please!" If that's
Fan service.
if that,
Yeah. Really, that's the big thing with him. If you really look at most of his movies, it's the fan service aspect.
Yeah.
the eyebrow
Because
thing
people
is a
forget
fan
there
service thing.
is fan service for our ladies and certain types of guys.
Well,
Fan service isn't just sexual.
yeah.
Fan service is anything that nods back to
Yeah.
original source material that only like the hardcore real fans will get.
Yeah, and I actually, where is it?
I like The Rundown. That was a good movie. The Rock actually played a good role.
That was one of his
Yeah.
early roles.
That
Yeah.
was a good one.
Keep talking. I just
Yeah.
It's by the people, for the people, and against me.
While we're talking about our heroes,
Yeah.
did y'all capture one of or notice one of the trailers for Endgame? It
No.
was they were trying to bring Captain Marvel up to speed on technology and all,
with the
Yeah.
Tesla.
and they had a scene where they got to the Tesla and she was like, "Boom, it's charged." I was like, "Really? Captain Marvel is ripping off a Shazam charging the phones? Really?"
Yeah. Which Captain Marvel or Shazam was the original Captain Marvel,
Marvel.
anyway, back
Yeah.
when it was owned by Wiz Comics.
But when I saw, I thought about the cat immediately when I saw her walk up to it and go, "Boom, it's charged."
yeah,
I was
your
like,
phone's
"Really?"
charged. Your phone's charged.
Yeah.
Slim Gangsta joined us and he said Slim Gangster 32 LOL. Yeah, I'm sorry about that,
My
by
bad.
the way. I did make that mistake, but we did if I'm
was
not
mine
mistaken,
not
we did put you
updating,
in the
or-
description. It's not going to pull up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. The Rock
It did crash.
is kind of
Wow, my phone did slow down. Ha. Tablet, sorry.
yeah. Mine is completely gone, so it's so freaking slow.
Yeah, we're just having a
Yeah, we're having one of those off
lot of
days.
issues today.
Yeah, we're having one of those. Speaking, we need to do one for Couch Ninja.
I
too.
did his
Oh,
already.
you already did Couch Ninja.
Yep.
Awesome. So guys, go check that out. Go check both of those people out.
Yeah.
They've been really cool with us and
Yeah.
helping us out. And obviously, I don't know where I was going with that. I was hoping.
Anything else on the show agenda for today?
No, not really. Well, yes, there is one, but it's just another argument, and it just kind of seems to me.
I like to argue.
Well, all right.
Well, we are hitting that 2-hour mark too.
All right, let's squeeze this one out real quick. I doubt anybody's going to really care. But Nintendo has taken a stand that I completely and utterly agree with. So, Mario Super Smash Bros. Ultimate recently came out with an update where they were able to
Make your own stage.
Well, apparently somebody made a stage that had the transgender flag on in the background. Nintendo found out about this.
And removed it.
Suspended the guy.
Which was only like 6 hours.
Yeah, it wasn't even that big of a
suspension.
suspension, and then they just deleted the actual level.
Yeah.
Now,
How much digging have you done into this?
not a lot, because
actually did.
I tried to look up the tweet and I couldn't find it. But supposedly, and this is where I'm getting, because I did check that far, but supposedly, when Nintendo was asked, why did you remove the level and give him a suspension? What was the whole ordeal? It's not that big of a
Yeah.
deal. Nintendo took a stance, supposedly, in saying it has to do with politics. We don't want politics in any of our games. Like, there's too much of it everywhere. We just want you to enjoy the game.
Their official stance on it is if you make something political for a stage,
Whether it's left or
getting
right,
removed.
it will be removed.
It's not going to be we're going to cut this side, we're not going to cut that side. They're in Japan. They don't care about our left and rights.
They
don't.
give
They're
no
looking. They're
shits.
like, no, we're not going to make this a stage for politics. Bye.
Yeah. Either
Right.
way, enjoy the game or
So if a
get on the
redneck
news.
decides to do a Confederate flag, guess what? It's probably getting removed.
And will they remove country flags? That's another thing I'm curious about.
I don't know.
Because I mean, that's not. I don't look at that as a political statement, really.
Hard to say.
Because a lot of people were offended by the whole U.S. flag horse shit. I'm sorry, that's your country flag. Get over it. I am taking a stance on that one, even though we try to stay
Goes to America to get better education, gets offended by the flag.
Yeah.
The flag of that state.
So I mean, to me, I'm very proud of Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like
Slow
that.
clap on that one for actually standing up and saying no politics.
No politics.
Yep.
I am 100% down for
I
this. I
wonder-
hope that other companies will
I
take a stance
wonder-
on this as well.
With Mario Maker coming out in June, I wonder if they're going to carry that over for it as well.
Well, they're saying on all of their games.
Because like the original Mario Maker, people do not so much political statements,
They
but
do.
jokes.
Yeah.
There's one YouTuber that has what he calls the Trump series.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a jump in Mario Maker people have dubbed the Trump jump. And that's when you
Okay.
have the flagpole sitting here and you have spiky barbs on both sides. So you have to land the jump perfect
Yeah.
to do it. And
Okay.
I've heard it called countless times the Trump jump.
Well, I mean, the thing is, and this is a stance that we all agree on
Agreed.
here. There is no need for politics in any of it.
No.
The reason why we go to movies, the reason why we play video games, the reason why we read comics and yada yada yada
Get away from our
is
own politics.
is to get away from real life scenarios. We want to experience something else.
A good example of a politics situation in a game versus not being in real life. Look at Skyrim. You have to ultimately choose which of these two sides you want.
Yeah.
You're technically playing politics, but not our real
Real
world
politics.
politics. It's totally separate and out there.
And has nothing to do with the real world. You
That's
don't
right.
you don't even get that feel in Skyrim, honestly.
And
And
Fallout, all these big title games that you do have what could be deemed as a political situation,
mean,
but it's a game. It's a choice.
Well, I mean, Star Wars is a political movie if you think
Yeah.
about it, but it's ours.
their politics, not
Yeah,
ours.
not ours.
Yeah.
And I'm totally down with that. I have no problem.
Later,
with
Wolf.
that. Later, buddy. Yeah, we're actually closing up.
Yeah, it's 3:00.
It's 3:00. We have gone way further, but we've been doing that a lot lately.
Yeah,
But honestly, it's been nice because we can sit here and just chat.
yeah.
Bullshit, really.
And it's been nice that we've had y'all's interaction.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
time
I
you
love
guys
that a lot.
interact, we tend to get more active and we forget what we're doing. You are distracting us, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So it's a good distraction. We're not upset about it by any means of the word. It adds flavor
Yeah.
and it keeps us random. I'm totally down.
Here's a little something I can throw in. It's just real quick.
Yeah.
Planet Fitness,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that the big chain
Yeah.
gym. Teenagers work out free all summer long. As a reminder, this program national offer will allow high school teenagers aged 15 to 18 to work out for free in all 1,700 plus Planet Fitness locations in the U.S. and Canada from May 15th through September 1st. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
I'm
yeah.
not big on Planet Fitness.
I'm not either, but
I'd rather go to a local gym myself.
I like the local hole in the wall gyms that
Yeah.
are dank and dusty and just get on the iron,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I think we're done for today. I've got to get home. I've got stuff.
One last joke, Kyle.
Okay.
Kyle, I got you a dustbuster. I stole it from Thanos. Yeah, we had to let that last one slide in.
Just sliding them DMs.
I always look forward to the
To the
show.
show, fellas. I hate my Fridays. When you guys aren't on, hope all is well with your families. Hit me up. Take care, guys.
We appreciate it,
Yeah.
Brave Couch. If we don't go live,
Normally shit has hit the
No,
fan.
yeah.
For at least two of
right
us.
now,
Yeah.
let me go ahead and explain what's been going on here lately. Is right now our state that we are in is under emergency right now, state of emergency right now. We have had power outages constantly. We weren't even sure if we were going to be able to shoot this episode.
14 tornadoes
Yeah.
touched down in this state.
So we have,
within the last couple of weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we have had a lot going on top of that as well.
Hey guys, Mississippi's breaking records for everybody else again, except for it's something we don't want to break records
know,
in.
right?
Tornadoes.
Like for once, I would like a season where we didn't have tornadoes. And we've also had a lot of family stuff going
I drive
on
a
as
soft-top
well.
Jeep.
It's just that time of year, really. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
We all three of us end up busy with 50 other freaking things this time of year, and then it starts to die down the closer to Christmas it gets.
Yep.
So summertime, we're kind of iffy. We are trying to stay on a regular schedule.
I guess the
1
best way to
o'clock
do it is
Friday.
we're going to do our damnedest to be here every Friday.
Yeah,
at one.
and I mean, even if it means getting, like, if you end up slightly sick showing up, I wanted to do this show, but I couldn't even get out of bed not last week, but the week before.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
he lives in
yeah.
Oklahoma, so he understands about the bad weather.
Yeah, so you understand our scenario that we've got going on
Yeah.
here. This is kind of rare for us, really. Usually you get a tornado for us, well, where we live anyway. So it's kind of rare that we've had so many happen, and then we've had power shortages a lot lately. I've heard enough transformers bust this month.
See, I got lucky. Where I live was just outside of where everybody got hit. But even there, I never lost power, but I had a lot of what they call brownouts.
Did you see the post that I made? I know this is kind of away from you guys, but there was a post of the city I live in where
Tornado went north and a tornado went south.
literally my apartment is here and tornadoes went like this.
Yeah, the vape shop went straight. Went straight by the vape shop.
Yeah. So I had that close of an incident happen. And it was like that. And I went, oh my God. Like, I didn't even realize it too, which was the messed up part. Like, we never heard it. We didn't know it happened.
You had it lucky. I was sitting in a guard booth in the middle of a field
I was outside
with
looking
3 glass
up windows
windows and pouring torrential rains. I was like, why did I? And I was filling in for someone that day. That wasn't even my normal day to work. I was like, man, you had to call in and not make it today.
We never chose a question of the week.
Oh, how did the question before we go?
Yeah,
how did the
before we
question
go.
of the week last week go?
I don't think anybody commented or voted.
I know I voted. I don't know if anybody else did because I didn't get a chance to post.
I try hard not to vote because I don't want my.
Well, he's pulling that up. I have one round. This will be the last Spider-Man gag, Kyle.
All right.
Because someone's actually requesting for me to sing it to you. Spidey dust, does whatever Spidey dust does. It swings from a web, no it doesn't. It just blows in the wind. Look out, there goes Spidey dust. And I'm going to make that the last Spider-Man gag for you. I had someone request to sing it, so.
Okay, guys.
I don't think we did a poll.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah, we did.
Swamp Thing, you think it's going to be a hit or a miss?
100% said hit. But
How
it was
many votes?
6.
6 votes. So
That's
that's
not too
good.
bad.
That's good. That's good. What is the question of this week? So that way I can put it up as soon as I get home.
Any ideas?
Do you plan on needing therapy after Endgame?
Oh.
Do you need therapy after Endgame? Yes or no?
Yeah, I do too. I
What do
really
y'all
want to
think?
see it.
That sound like a good one?
That sounds,
sure.
you know what? That's the best we got
Yeah.
right now because the rest are just too political at this point.
Yeah.
So, and we've been trying hard to stay away from it, but we can't. We're kind
But we've been down the middle though.
Yeah.
I know.
We're
We're
both
trying to get
sides
to
to
where
cut
if
the
we
shit.
point out anything political, we're trying to stay dead center of the line.
But the problem is some of the arguments are so stupid that you can't even
One
agree.
way or the other.
Yeah, you can't agree with at least one side, and you're
Yeah.
like, no.
It's like, skip that one.
yeah.
No
Eh,
more lemon pledge.
No more lemon pledge. Anyway, that's it for the show today. That wraps up this Friday, actually. So I appreciate all you guys. Go shout out to Slim Gangsta 32. Got it. And then Couch Ninja as well.
Couch Ninja.
Brave
Brave
Couch,
Couch
Ninja.
Ninja.
Go check out their channels. 2 really awesome fans.
Sorry, Braves Couch Ninja. I
Braves?
just noticed this.
Okay, well, go check out their channel.
I'm new,
Link
so
in the
darn it.
description below. Yeah, that pretty much boils it down. Question of the week. Don't forget, if you have anything that you'd like for us to talk about, maybe next Friday, hit us up at JAK Productions.
JAKLive,
use
hashtag
the-
JAKLive.
Sorry, I had a cough building up, and I was trying to stick with it, and I couldn't.
Throw up the Twitter links.
Yeah, throw up our Twitter links, please,
There
sir.
you go.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that.
You can also talk to us individually.
Except for me, I'm hardly on Twitter.
Yeah. And yeah,
I'm
that's
always
pretty
on.
much it. I'm Kyle the Irishman Morrow.
Alex Fatman Gregory.
James Papa Fozzie Leach.
And please don't forget to
Like.
Share.
subscribe. We'll catch you guys next Friday, somewhere around 1-ish as always. And yeah, that's it. Roll credits.
We're just getting started. I know that you want it, baby. Just get on it, ready to go. We know how to party. Hold up the Bacardi, feel it in my body. Put on a show.
Check, let's go. Nah, we ain't never gonna slow down. All the girls looking hot like a hoe down. Everybody going off in my hometown, ready for a showdown. Keep it on the low now. We about to pop off like a bottle. Everybody knows that we're going full throttle. Drinking alcohol, yeah, straight from the nozzle. End of the night, end up horizontal.
They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They never heard us before. They never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score. Everybody like we made. Everybody like we made. We roll and the late. And roll and the late. Getting hella crazy. Getting hella crazy. We gon' party like we made. Party like we I know that you want it, you know that I got it. So let's get up on it, I'm ready to go. When the place is knocking, I don't plan on stopping. Baby, keep on rocking, put on a show.
Let's go. Yeah, we're going off on a Tuesday. Gotta go all out to the new day. Turn it up so loud, what you say? Got the whole place filled out like a roommate. Her parents don't have to stay out too late. But when I come to pick her up, already too late. Where we headed now? Yeah, too great. Party down south, get ready for a new stage.
They know they want something more. They know they want something more. They never heard us before. They never heard us before. A sound that's hard to ignore. A sound that's hard to ignore. It's time to even the score.